we go. I'm ready.
All right, you've started it?
Yes.
Okay. Balls.
Balls.
Aha, there you go. I ruined your recording.
Get demonetized, bitch.
Get fucking demonetized, bitch.
I'm not even monetized, you dipshits.
Here, I'm gonna demonetize it again. Democrats.
Please
There
stop.
you go. It's now been demonetized. All right, friends. Are you welcome? Are you welcome? Are you here? Welcome here. Yes. D&D abroad and stuff. Hello, friends. I feel like I just had a stroke. All right.
Sounded like it too.
Are you okay?
No. Welcome back to D&D. Welcome back to What Lies Below, where the only thing that matters is that we killed Haruka, and everything else that comes after that is pretty pointless.
Oh, we also killed
Wow.
Bryce.
You also did kill Bryce.
We did that one
did.
thing.
You did.
We also did another.
Where you last left off, you had returned to the camp to confront Bryce. You had slain Bryce, even defeated him as he attacked you when Rel tried to remove the seed of Ong from his possession. And from there, commenced a glorious battle against Bryce, where you were victorious. On defeating Bryce, you were kind of confronted by many of the Vigil and had to quickly explain yourself. Luckily, thanks to some quick talking and some successful checks and etc. Katerina, Bryce's sister, had kind of assumed temporary control of the Vigil for just a moment, and believed you in your story, kind of telling her the truth mostly. Bryce's body was brought out for examination, and the Maguses of the Vigil kind of trying to see if maybe there's some way that they could bring him back, ultimately finding that there was no way he was coming back to life. You did, however, trap his soul within a cursed amulet of mind shielding, fortunately, so that it may be accessed again at some point in the future, though how that's going to happen, you're not entirely sure yet. Katerina kind of spoke with all of you and there were very minor interrogations. And then finally Poe kind of had enough of the chaos and realized that things were probably going to go downhill from here. And so she invoked the right of the Ordinator, which allows her to basically assume control of the one cell of the Vigil at a time whenever its leadership has failed. This was a move that was met with some hostility from the kind of minor council that surrounds Bryce, in addition to Katerina, Bryce's sister. I don't know why I said that again. I've already said she's... Anyway.
Yeah.
And then a meeting was called. You were given a day to prepare, and so you did. You spent some time handling things that needed to be handled, and then the meeting was called. Now, at this meeting, which is taking place in the Athenaeum, you found many of the familiar faces here. You found Akira with some of his mages from the Mages Association. Haiyan is there with her honor guard, in addition to a face you have seen before, but not in quite some time, Anastasia. And then, of course, representing the Vigil is Poe, along with Katerina and Bryce's minor council, which are it's 5 individuals basically who are kind of all high-ranking Vigil members that serve Bryce directly. They all report to Bryce directly. They're basically like management. Other people were called as kind of representatives from other factions within this kind of pact that's been made. As these 3 are not the only factions here. There are mercenary clans here and other minor factions that have kind of made pacts with one faction or another, and so they are here as well, being represented by whoever is leading them at the moment. You are also invited to this council, being pretty much the most knowledgeable people, the subject matter experts of Deep Hollow at the moment, in addition to kind of the enforcers of the Triumvirate. And as the meeting is called, you see it's probably about upwards of 24 individuals, probably like 24, 30 people in here, somewhere in there, in that number, including you would be closer to 30. And as you all kind of gather into the Athenaeum, filtering in here, Poe kind of waves you over and directs you to a small bench that's been set out for you to sit on. You can see many of the other people, other than the Triumvirate in this case, are sitting on these similar benches. As you take a seat, kind of looking around, you're immediately surrounded by, let's see here. Hold on, let me get my notes out real quick.
Real quick.
Sure.
What would that you gave me that choice a while back from my deal with Tyrion Thor.
Yes.
I finally decided.
Okay.
What would I list that as under the feat?
I honestly don't know. Depend on the decision. So you can message me that decision if you like.
I just chose the 3 additional sorcery spells.
Okay, then that would be, just call it Expanded Altar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Immediately surrounding you are representatives. You've met some of these people. You see someone here from the Astorian Merchants Guild. Their name is Zavon, and he is a fire genasi who is very quiet, doesn't speak to really anybody, and has his own kind of tent in camp. And he doesn't really come out of it for most things. He's here representing the Astorian Merchants Guild. You know that the circles are being represented here, and you do still see Kalen the Firbolg present. Additionally, you see that there is the Artwell Mercenary Company here, and they are being represented by their leader, Captain. I don't remember the captain's name anymore. We'll call him Captain Bravos. Captain Bravos is there. And then additionally, a couple of other minor people are kind of surrounding you, and you really don't know any of them. You have no idea who they're representing or where they're from. Poe calls the meeting to order. She picks up this kind of big rock and just slams it down on the table once, twice, thrice. And everybody kind of stops whispering amongst themselves, those that were, and looks to her and she... We've called a meeting because there has been a tragedy here. One of the triumvirate, one of the leaders that you have come to respect, has fallen. Bryce Cromwell, and you hear kind of this little hush, like, oh shit. And you see the fire genasi next to you kind of shifts really uncomfortably in his seat, and he, like, you can tell he's very nervous about that announcement. She looks to Haiyan and Akira. This is not a permanent problem. We have already spoken with Master Akira here. He can fix it, but it will take him some time. Until then, I think it's important that we address some of the issues that have arisen in the last several weeks with Knight Captain Cromwell. She looks back to kind of the small council for the Vigil, and they kind of give her all a little bit of a nod. Bryce was under the control of an entity. It was not himself in recent weeks, and this is why you have noticed a dramatic shift in his diplomacy, in his disposition, and his attitude. And additionally, and you hear Haiyan piping, okay, that's really enough of this. We don't have to sit here and have a eulogy. He's going to be brought back to life, okay? Just get on with it. And Poe kind of looks really just cross at Haiyan for a second. We need to mend old wounds. Well, new wounds, really. We need to put this setback behind us. Many of you have broken your pact with the Vigil, or, thanks to Bryce, and thanks to this entity controlling him, your pact has been broken by the Vigil. I seek to renew these pacts so that we might forge ahead here in Deep Hollow. See a couple people nod. You see one or two people just kind of fold their arms across their chest, and you see Haiyan is now tipping her chair back. She's got her feet leaned up on the table, and she tips her chair back. She's sitting like probably 3 or 4 feet from Poe. And you can tell she's just got this look of disdain on her face. Akira is hard to read. He's kind of sitting there passively. I think the first matter of business is reestablishing the pact between the major factions here. She looks over to Haiyan and she looks to Akira. And Akira, and then Haiyan interrupts her. I don't think that's going to happen without significant recompense. I'm thinking maybe you cede control, equal control, you give it to us, the Astorian Explorers Guild, and the Vigil and the Mages Association can work on small council. How about that? And Poe just kind of gets exasperated for a second. Haiyan, I'm trying to work with you here, and I am trying to work with you. I've had enough of these problems from the Vigil. It's been non-stop since we got here. And frankly, I found myself a set of powerful allies in Anastasia. And Anastasia gives a nod, who is currently sitting right next to Haiyan, within inches of her. And Anastasia, I valued the friendship of the Astorian Explorers Guild. I would greatly grieve if you left us. And while the relationship with the Pact was very lucrative, of course, I'm thinking maybe the Vigil was too restricted. And Haiyan just nods along. So and what could we do to alleviate those restrictions for you, within reason? I've told you, you'll cede full control of the Pact to me, and in return, I let you have a word in here and there.
Question.
Mhm.
Are we allowed to speak up during this? Have we had any
You don't know.
rules?
There's not been any rules presented.
All right. Well, all right. Since there haven't been any rules presented, that would just lead to the problem that we had with the Vigil.
I second that. You're
They took over.
all being children. No offense.
They took over this forward camp, Thinium primary base, whatever you want to call it, because they were quote unquote the strongest. Putting one organization in a position of power higher than the others would just lead to what we just had. Obviously, the leaders, like yourself, are not above corruption in some form.
Haiyan kind of eyes you up and down for a second, and Anastasia, you see Anastasia looking at you, and she is sour. You can see it on her face. She doesn't like you.
I know.
Yeah. And Poe kind of looks over to you, and you hear, hold on, make a quick roll. Okay, you see the captain of the Artwell Mercenary Company, Bravos, stand up, and I agree with her. I think this is ridiculous, and that you're putting on a farce right now. If you don't want to work together, that's fine, but if you're not with us, any kind of motions to himself, and then kind of to towards the Vigil and the Mages Association side of the table, then I think you must be against us.
I wouldn't go that far, but
he looks to you and looks back to Poe and Haiyan and sits down.
Anastasia clearly wasn't against us, but they were willing to work out deals with us.
Of course. Deals to survive, just like we're doing right now. You see, we can't trust the leadership of your pitiful little organizations anymore. We need people that know what they're doing in power. And right now, she motions to Haiyan, I trust her more than I would trust any of you. Especially after one of your brave leaders fell to some kind of, what was it, an entity?
But this is exactly my point. Positions of power are capable of being corrupted. We do not need one single person in charge.
I agree. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring here, and you see Akira kind of stand a little bit. I think that maybe, temperament and diplomacy win here. especially down here in Deep Hollow. This place is dangerous. This place is awful, and I think that it is in everyone's best interest to work together. I would very much like to have the previous pact reformed. I do have grievance with the Vigil. I also have grievances with the Astorian Explorers Guild. But I think we are stronger together, and I think this meeting should show us the way forward, not be a final separation. He sits down. The fire genasi stands up. That's not far from you. He's just a couple feet from you. He stands in. I would like to throw my opinion, if that's what we're doing. I think that the recent failings of the Vigil are catastrophic. And given the volatile atmosphere in which we seem to find ourselves in, I believe that it may be in the interest of all if the Vigil soldiers fell under the command of both Mr. Akira and Miss Haiyan here. I think that the Vigil leadership is in question at the moment, and corruption should be investigated before we give the reins back to somebody who may drive us into the ground, so to speak. Poe is now crossing her arms, kind of staring at the genasi. There's a look of betrayal on her face, too. Just with passive insight, you can tell she's pissed at this guy. Like, more so than anybody else that would have had that opinion.
I don't disagree, but I think Poe, for what it's worth, is much more trustworthy than Bryce was.
He's wearing this like metal. It's not quite chainmail, but it's decorated to look like chainmail basically, and it's like a metal overshirt. And he kind of grabs the collar of his shirt in this very like posturing, gentlemanly position and looks over at you. I think I can agree with that. Poe Blackwood is definitely a more competent leader than Knight Captain Cromwell ever was. He sits back down with that, and there's passive insight again. You can just tell there's like a hint of venom to his words. So it seems like you're a mixed bunch then. Haiyan stands up. Here's what I propose. Again, you give me special power of override, power of veto. I gain that over any decisions made by the Triumvirate. In return, we reform the Pact. But if you make a decision and I don't like it, I can veto that immediately. The reverse is not true. Since there are two of you voting for each other, no doubt, this evens the odds for me.
How about this? Since this appears to be the only way you're capable of coming to an agreement.
What? About to
How
do
about...
death? Yes!
No. How about we get an outside group that is capable of vetoing your decisions. One not associated with any of the Triumvirate.
Certainly. Anastasia, would you do the honors?
Haha. No.
No. I suggest us. Because every time we left everything to you, it has gone to hell.
I've not been in sole control. Your blame is misplaced.
I'm blaming it on all of you. Not just one. You have let oozes run around and kill people. You have allowed Bryce to break up the triumvirate when we are stronger together. Together. The oozes have probably picked us off one by one from each and every camp.
Zhao just kind of looks over at you like,
And the advantage that you're trying to get here, you need to have equal power with people that are actually thinking of everybody in a whole, not just one side or the other.
What, and correct me if I'm wrong, what I believe you're trying to get at is there needs to be checks and balances for everything.
Yes.
red tape kills survival. I'm not a big fan of democracy. I'm not a big fan of bureaucracy. It is slow. I will be willing to work with you, but understand that I do not need you now, so I have leverage. This is how negotiation works. I understand that you're frustrated, because believe me, I am too. I am tired of all the fucking steps I have to take to get around the Vigil's hoops. I am tired of walking on eggshells around Akira, making sure that I don't step on his pretty little ego. All I want right now is to get to the bottom of Deep Hollow. I don't want out. I want in, and I want in further. I am looking for something far more valuable than your petty magic items. I don't want them.
So, how far have you gotten?
We stopped in the snow. We couldn't get much further. We had to retreat for a while.
So, it sounds like we've gotten much further than you. We have more intel. Much more
Is that
intel.
not your job?
That is our job. But, do you know what that means? It means that you need us.
Roll either persuasion or intimidation, your choice, and I will be right back.
Can it be with advantage? Because you would be nodding.
I will say with it.
Ooh, can I subtle spell guidance?
You might be able to, but I'm not sure. Rin's not here.
Alright, I'll ask when she's back before I roll.
Sorry if I got a little loud, by the way.
Nope, you're fine. I was honestly going to say the same thing, but I was like, man, this is going to look really fishy coming from me. And then you just like interrupted and took over, and I was like, that worked perfectly. Bravo.
Yeah. The more an insane person. Less insane.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry, I had to go double check on the kitchen. Somebody went and shut the door for me, so everything is great. All right, yes, you can subtle spell guidance.
Cool.
Rin took the headphone with her.
All right. 23. Oh, I also need to roll a 1d4.
1d4.
That's not for the guidance. That's for... Hey, I don't take a
That's
sorcery
for-
point.
yeah.
Nice.
Yay!
Free sorcery. 20. Okay. Okay, let me go pull up Haiyan's sheet real quick as well, because I want to double check something before I do this. I don't know if I have her imported into the game. Let me double check. Oh, pose token is gone. Weird. Do I have her
Oh, dear.
actual sheet import? I totally do. Hello? Oh, I don't have anything that she's proficient in though. Hold on. I pull
Oh,
up CritterDB. CritterDB. Oh god, her shit's sorted. Just a... let's see, Haiyan. Okay, yep. All right, gotcha. So, and what'd you roll, a 23? Ooh,
Yes.
that was close. Okay, you just see her kind of click her tongue in the way some Dragonborn do that. She looks to Anastasia, and Anastasia kind of growls for a second, like it's a low, kind of like a under the like back of the throat growl, and she's Haiyan crosses her fingers or crosses her arms around her chest for a second. I am listening. She sits down. Poe kind of breathe a sigh of relief. These four have been invaluable resources to all of us. If nothing else, let them be the force that binds us right now, as they have proven more than capable in exploring the depths below. And Anastasia, not the end, but they are certainly explorers just as good as them here, right? And Poe, perhaps, but the people that could do the same job they're doing right now are caught up in bureaucracy and running this place. For God's sake, look at them. They're on par with the council, and she kind of waves her hand back to the small council behind her. There's not many that could do their job here, and those that can, quite busy at the moment. And right now, they're the only link that we have to the rest of Deep Hollow. So why don't we let them do their job, and we do ours? Kira kind of just raises one hand with a finger raised. I concur. Captain Bravos, give you the group a nod because you're all kind of sitting on one bench by yourselves. Gives you a nod, and additionally, a couple other people chime in here. Let's see. Yeah, Kaylin stands up.
They're really not so bad. I've talked with all of them. I think they're pretty great. So I think maybe the really important bit here is that we're all here to survive. You need information, and he points to Haiyan, and you need order, and he points to and I'm not really sure what you need, Akira. I'm sorry. We've talked a bunch, but I don't know what you're after. Actually, I think you just need magic items, right? I'm actually here looking for something else, but yes, magic items would be great. We'd like to add to our collection. Right, yeah. So if y'all need those things, then I'm thinking that maybe if you work together, because it sounds to me like these people ain't gonna work with any of you alone. So maybe you should, mend old wounds, stuff like that. Maybe just kind of come together and come on an agreement. I don't know. He sits back down. That's all I got. The fire genasi. I do think that there should be checks and balances. I think the Vigil needs a full investigation, and he squints towards Poe. And while I am confident in Miss Blackwood's abilities, I do think that an external investigation, not by an ordinator, would certainly be in call for here. Not that I doubt the ordinator's ability, of course. And see a dragonborn kind of off to your left, because you're sitting sort of not quite in the center, but a little ways from the center. Off to your left is a dragonborn that stands up, silver, complete like shiny silver, like chrome. And this is Nadala, and she is the representative of freedmen within this area. And I am thinking that maybe we don't question the power of an ordinator. I don't know. Maybe I'm just traditional, but ordinators have always been external from the Vigil. That's. And he turns. I don't trust. He sits back down. She, which is just. It's almost a slur to. So she sits back down. And Poe kind of looks out over everyone. Does anyone else want to speak their piece before we get into further negotiations? No? Very well. And Zhao kind of pipes up. Oh, wait, hold on. I have one thing to say. I've been wanting to say this for a while, actually. Fuck you, Haiyan.
You nearly falls out of her bench.
I like to imagine Belle's been sipping on coffee and she just spits it all over the place.
Yeah, Amalia's been seething this and really, really angry this entire time, but even she chuckles at that.
Haiyan kind of looks surprised for a moment, like her brow ridges raise. Dragonborn don't have eyebrows, but they kind of do. Her ridges raise, and she deserved. She sits back in her chair.
I don't like politics, guys. Clearly, you're playing politics right now, bitch.
This
what
is
you-
very important.
It's
Fuck
what you.
Haiyan.
It's what you was getting at. You're playing politics right now. Don't tell me you don't like politics.
I don't think Haiyan's trying to play politics right now. I think she's trying to use the fact that she's Anastasia's.
Bitch. No, wait. The other one might be the bitch.
I mean, Anastasia's definitely the bottom in that relationship. Just throwing that out there. Haiyan's absolutely a top. She's the toppiest top to ever top. She's so top you could spin her in a Beyblade.
Oh god.
I don't want to talk about the image that put in my head.
Oh, that's funny though. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's trying to play the fact that she has a second army at her disposal, and we know how that army works. They don't
Mhm.
ask questions; they just do the thing.
They just do the thing.
We
That's
technically have.
politics, though. She's got a bargaining chip.
Hey, we've got 2 armies that we haven't revealed to them,
It's true.
so they can
Wait,
go
2?
fuck themselves. Yes.
You have one army.
Oh, we can strong arm the gnolls too.
The Knolls to fight for you? That's the most chaotic thing I've ever heard.
Damn straight, but we can do it.
Oh my god.
All we have to do is be like, bitch, I ate your boss, now you're mine.
The boss can't even get the Knolls to fucking work for him. You can try. We'll see what happens.
Oh.
There may be an attempt made. Anyways.
If
Listen,
you want
all-
food, we know where you can get food.
Hey,
Listen,
They'd be like, you look like food.
yeah, we're pretty much gods in their eyes. They're not gonna fuck with us. We'd kill them.
Knolls are described as the essence of the chaotic alignment, so I don't know.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So let me actually read this. So this is kind of off topic too.
Okay.
Twin Spell says when you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend
Mhm.
sorcery points, to duplicate the spell. So Chain Lightning says that it only targets one creature, and then after it hits that creature, 3 bolts leap from them.
This has already been clarified, thankfully, thanks to Jeremy Crawford, the designer of D&D. If it can hit more than one creature, potentially, then at that point it can't be twin spell.
Okay.
What if
Alright.
you hit one person with one a single target?
Nope.
Okay.
If it has the potential even to hit
Okay.
more than one person, then it can't be twin spelled.
Just thought I'd.
Because I actually asked him on Twitter about Green Flame Blade, and he said, "Fucking nope." So
Okay.
I was like, but Mr. Crawford, sir, what if it doesn't actually bounce? No, fuck you, Rin. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
Mr.
It's okay.
Crawford.
Okay.
Can you
Jeremy
transfer
Crawford
my
did not tell me
Eldritch
to fuck.
Blast?
You cannot actually.
Aww.
It-
Mm-hmm. Has the potential to hit
I
more
guess
than one
it does.
person.
You
Look at
could-
that stupid.
You can quicken spell.
Uh-huh.
You can
You
quicken.
can quicken
You
spell
can
Eldritch Blast.
quicken.
You can twin spell Firebolt because it can only hit one person. You can never hit 2 people.
You do much
Fucking
better
hell.
to do a quicken spell. Eldritch Blast
Savage.
anyway. You get 8 shots if you're have all
Wait,
4
it
beams.
actually works that way?
Yeah,
Why
Yeah,
do I
that's
not
why-
have points in Sorcerer?
that's why Sorlock is ridiculous. That's why Sorlock is the highest DPR in the game because you can get 8 agonizing blast Eldritch Blast
I
on top
actually
of a hex.
never used it in front of you, but I could have. I could have quicken spelled Eldritch Blast once.
I'm not gonna lie. I was considering banning Sorlock, and she was like, "I'm not gonna break the DPR scale." And I'm like, "Okay,
Okay.
if you break the DPR scale, I'm banning you from the game." But now,
I pinky promised.
anyway, all right. So,
Wait, what?
a discussion starts to take place. Grievances are quickly aired, and
you see Akira's kind of tired of the way that the Vigil mage binders treat his mages. He's got a lot of mages underneath him, and the mage binders seem to have this bias against them. And he's reported it many times, and he's fucking tired of it. You actually see Akira get kind of angry. You don't see him get angry very often, but he gets fucking pissed there for a second. And your men will no longer trample over mine, and that is the end of it. You're like, okay. And Poe seems to take that very seriously. See Haiyan, she just starts listing off grievances and Poe stops her. She's like, "You're gonna have to give me a paper list." And after a while, the three kind of come to this loose agreement that's yet to be really codified, but it is at least a direction. I mean, you sit there for probably the duration of like 30 minutes or so. Other people come up with grievances for the Triumvirate and against the Triumvirate, and also against each other. And a lot of like bad blood is kind of being aired here, and there's even like a couple of heated arguments. And you see the Bright Pact captain that's there. He does not like the Artwell captain. He does not like Captain Bravos. And there's some bad blood there, and they kind of air it out. You see that the Fire Genasi, he's a tricksy one. You can tell he's doing kind of whatever he thinks is going to make the most profit for his merchant guild, and he presents a small list of grievances that is effectively like, you guys are limiting how much I can trade per day, and you got to stop. And it's just kind of this court of just bad blood for a little while, and all of these grievances are aired, and there's like somebody that's just taking down all these notes. And eventually a loose agreement is kind of made between everyone, and Poe looks to you and what about you? Well, you seem to know that you have leverage. Surely you have something to add to all of this?
Rel, Amalia, Zhao.
What? I'm sorry, I was fucking thinking about the
Do you have a grievance?
beheading people.
Or
Oh, do we have
you
grievances?
beheading people? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, I think maybe
Shall-
Rel's rubbing off on me.
You've been spending too much time with us.
It's
As
possible.
an outside group that has already expressed a disinterest in working with one individual particular party, I think disputes should be handled by us or some other third-party non-biased group.
I'll kind of nod. Somebody pipes up, but you're from the Mages Association. How are you unbiased?
I'm a merchant. Shut the fuck up.
And
I
she's a
don't-
merchant. While it's true that I'm from the Mages Association, I'm gonna be real honest. They're just the ones that,
Took you.
I guess so, yeah. They're a means to further my own goals. No offense, Akira.
No offense taken. But some hurt had.
So, and it's not necessarily that one of us has the power to overturn decisions. It's all of us, all four of us. We all keep each other in check.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. That was an accident.
No,
I learned better.
you shot off a firebolt.
And as I said, it doesn't have to be us. Another third-party non-biased group. I recommended us as we are heavily involved anyway.
And it's not like we're going to lead you off a cliff.
Poe kind of looks at the others. We'll have to discuss it then. An agreement will be formed and codified and signed. And from there, we will have a new pact. A more fair pact. And Haiyan pipes up. I have one more request to make. If Bryce is brought back, as I think he will be, you'll stay in charge of this vigil. You see Poe kind of like get not anxious, but like angry in a way.
Can I insight check Haiyan?
Sure.
Can I sub the spell guidance myself again?
Sure. Yeah, as long as you're subtle spell on it.
Cool.
Why did we give
20.
the sorcerer fucking
20.
guidance?
1 second here.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
You with a 20, you gather that Haiyan sees Bryce as sees Poe as a more advantageous ally to have. Everything that Haiyan does is for herself and the Exploration Guild. She has no interest in preserving the interests of the Vigil or the Mages Guild. The only reason she's even here right now is obviously because she wants something. And she thinks that maybe Poe will be a little bit easier to work with, or maybe even easier to push around.
Good luck with that.
I feel like if anyone tries to push around Poe at this point, they also have to try and deal with us.
True.
True.
We're technically working for her, working with her. So we could technically like drop kick them.
We're not with the Vigil, we're with Poe, and I think that still technically makes us unbiased.
It does,
Sort of.
sort of.
The secret is there's no such thing as unbiased.
it's true.
I mean, it's
Fair.
people you like. She's not a pushover.
True. So,
Even I wanted to drop kick the merchant person over there.
yeah, he's technically the boss. Well, not the boss of your guild, but he's an envoy of your guild.
Yeah.
And you know his type. They're suits.
There's suits that want to maximize profit.
They are here to make sure they make the most amount of money from this venture as physically possible, and they do it through some fucking shady means. Not sometimes, very often. So, all right. The meeting is adjourned. Many of.
I would like to try and get Anastasia's attention and pull her to the side before she leaves.
Yep. Haiyan and Anastasia. Well, Anastasia in particular looks like she's not going anywhere. She stays at the table with Haiyan, and additionally, Poe stays at the table as well, and Akira is there. You also see one. Yeah, you hit 12 last session.
Okay.
I think it might have been the session before, but yeah, either way. It was right after Bryce, so it was session
Yeah.
before. You gather that Anastasia is kind of staying at Haiyan's side at the moment. Additionally, you see that two people from the small council of the Vigil have stayed behind as well. The other 3 have left. Katarina and Torius are both there. Torius is the mage that wears that weird mask over his face. He's like the diviner for the Vigil or something. He's like the weird occult. He does weird occult shit, basically. And then Akira is staying there, and you see two of Haiyan's honor guards. She has 4 guards that she goes with pretty much all the time. You rarely see her separated from them, but they kind of stick around, and she waves them off. No. I could kill these people if I needed to. And after a moment, you
Anastasia
kind of
said
let the
that?
room... No, that was Haiyan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to her guards.
Gotcha. All right.
As the room kind of clears out, you see that all that's left at the table are those people I described. There's still a few people in the Athenaeum, but they're pretty far away from the meeting point now, which is kind of like next to the big lake in the center. And you just approach the table, and Anastasia has her hands folded. Well, it's been quite a while since we've talked. I hope you're, good.
Yes. First off, I wanted to
Leans forward.
apologize for throwing you under the bus. And secondly, I wanted to make good on the deal that we made originally.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, how are you going to do that?
Please let me go through my notes real quick
What
to
was
get
her?
the exact wording. Because she gave us a spell scroll for the stone
Yeah.
that warded
Which,
off.
if I recall, you turned over to the Triumph.
I
Yep,
turned
and told
it
her where
over-
it go.
No, I turned it over to Haruka.
You did.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You.
And then told the Triumvirate about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I knew that Triumvirate had it. They later seized it.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Because that's why there haven't been any Stoneman attacks in a long time.
Yeah. I know part of the deal. I don't actually have the deal written down. I think this was all there was to it. I know part of the deal was that we would go clear out the southern camp, their home, for the kobolds.
Which we did.
Yes,
You
and
did do that. That's where what's his face?
yeah, and
The poor stone guy that was stuck.
I had said that I would help. I think originally it was like I would help create more of those or something along those lines. Because she said they didn't last forever. And that she could only make so many of them, and so I offered to help her with making some of those originally.
Yeah.
Well, our original deal was that I would help you make more of those stones to ward off the stonemen, but... And Rel kind of like glances over to Haiyan and then back. I doubt you need my assistance with that anymore. So, rather than being
You can do it,
a
Rel.
bitch and saying that, oh, look, I provided you with the help, I am here to actually offer services for something of equal value.
Cool that. She looks over to Haiyan. Very well. A favor. I'll call it in another time. Roll a persuasion.
Okay. Can I subtle spell guidance?
Sure.
Cool.
Fucking
You subtle
sorcerers.
spell guidance, and suddenly you explode.
Oof, that's 12. 1d4.
She leans back in her chair. There's still a little bit of venom, but you can tell because of the situation, she's not really pushing out at all. She's kind of... She still doesn't like you, but she's going to accept this apology, and you can tell she's probably going to work with you. Thank you all for being here today. You see Poke, and Katarina and Tarius also approach the table, and you're all kind of meeting on sides of the table now. It's been quite some time since we've received, and she looks around, a full report, I suppose. So, if it's not too much trouble, full report.
Who's she addressing?
All of us.
She's addressing you as a group.
Oh, okay.
Where do we start? Oh, right.
Well,
It's been a busy 2 weeks.
I think the better part is to figure out who has the least amount of information so that we may fill them in from there.
Yeah.
That would be... I do believe I've been kept the loop a little bit on your more recent adventures, especially after Bryce lost his fucking mind. So maybe start from, I don't know, when you got to the snow.
Right.
No. We should also
Well-
tell them about the floor guardian, right, Eli?
Mm-hmm. So, on our way to the teeth, we had found remnants that Hark had destroyed Uli very violently. And we found
And
her,
Yulai, I'm sorry. Yulai is who?
the guardian of floor 2.
2.
3? 2.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead.
We found her backup. She helped us a bit in the teeth. We found 2 separate encampments, one of hobgoblins and various other races that were working together in a sort of honoristic military...
It's an honored-based society, sweetie.
That, yes.
You dishonored them in any way, the leader literally chops your head off.
The other camp we came across was a camp of gnolls, led by someone who was being manipulated by illithids. We hunted down the
Yay.
illithids, killed them all. Well, not all, but all in that complex. And we found in that complex the way to floor 4. We fought the Guardian of 3, beat him, which allowed us to open up a network of crystals, essentially, for teleportation around here, one of which is in camp.
I see.
Well, we should also mention while we were messing around with the hobgoblins, we tracked Araka to the Knoll camp, who was tearing it up, by the looks of it. Her
All right.
disease was advanced. She was trying desperately to get into a door. And, yeah, she's dead. She's gone.
Oh, she is.
She's
Yeah.
very dead, yes.
She hit herself
So-
with a meteor and hit me too.
See Kira's eyes kind of open. You killed her.
Yep.
Yep.
She then turned into like some kind of weird worm tadpole thing, which sobbed, and I forget what her last words were. I was infuriated. I squished her. She's dead.
A fitting end for a one.
I don't think you squished her, you literally threw a lightning bolt.
Oh, that's right. Squished her with lightning.
That was amusing to watch. You destroyed my hand too, by the way.
Your hand's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It was
So-
a mage hand, not my real hand.
So tell me about this guardian of the next floor. You said you proceeded through the teeth, but you ran into another guardian that has teleportation crystals.
Yeah.
What about these teleportation crystals?
Under no circumstances is the Guardian to be destroyed in any manner, shape, or form. The entity that currently resides in here wants to go down. They prevent him from going down. If he is destroyed, we have a problem.
The entity that resides within here, and Poe kind of cuts Haiyan. What entity?
The one that talked to us in the control room.
Akira's eyes kind of light up.
The one that wants to go down. For a way out for us.
Giggity.
Oh, right.
I'm not going to say his name because it
Yeah.
summons him.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
You see Haiyan's eyes light up a little bit. I know what you're talking. I understand. Yeah, I was there for that then. Great. So that entity wants to go down further.
Yes, he is after.
Is he dangerous?
He killed Amalia. What do you think?
She looks over at Amalia.
This was before I wasn't allowed to die.
Oh.
No, you're not allowed to die.
What do you know about? Oh, and I need my journal again, and I think I closed it, not opened it. Oh, nope, here it is. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the name of the.
His name's Butthole Bill.
No. The
Oh, okay.
I can't recommend. I can't remember. Jesus Christ.
You need words.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to say
I
this, but
can't-
out of character, I can't. I'm not gonna tell him that we have Conjure Dash because I think what's her name?
think the
Anastasia would
only-
shit her pants.
Yeah. I think the only one that knows right now is Poe,
Poe.
isn't it?
Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the are they the Norse mythos? Is that what they were called? No. Are they just
The
called
Nordic mythos.
Nordic
Or the
mythos.
myths.
Okay. What do you know about the myths? The mythos, whatever you want to call
Haiyan?
it.
Okay. Haiyan kind of. I mean, I know a bit about them. I know that there's some animals and they represent some vices and some virtues. What about them?
There is an entity down here called the Master. The Master. We've gotten conflicting information on him. If you ask the Guardians, he is a rather
Slippery person, trapping them down here.
not trapping, inviting them.
Oh, that other Guardian was really pissed about being trapped here.
Was he? I didn't get that impression.
I did. Getting rid of competition. Remember?
It was Tyranthor
Pretty sure that
trapped.
was Tyranthor
Yeah.
that was pissed.
Yeah.
No,
He,
I
he
was
got
No, that was Tyranthor.
I was talking about the Lich.
No, the Lich seemed to have a mild disdain for the Master, but he never
Ah.
mentioned being trapped.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was Tyranthor that
I
talked
think-
about being trapped.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
think
Sorry about that.
Tyranthor said he was invited
Mm-hmm.
and then got trapped.
Sorry.
Well,
They-
the Lich
bad.
also said he was invited.
Yeah, they were all invited here.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they might all be trapped, but they might be here willingly as well. But the Lich never mentioned that he was trapped, and neither has Uli. Tyranthor mentioned that he was tricked into staying.
So
He was trapped here.
technically he did say because he's unruly, he's like trapped on that particular area.
Yeah, but he didn't say he was trapped. Like in those words, it was
Yeah.
like,
Understand.
I can't leave.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
more of a like exasperation. Like I would really like to explore more of Deep Hollow, but that's not in my job description. It was
Yeah.
kind of like a I'm tired of work thing.
Yeah. So from my understanding, all of the Guardians down here have been invited. And this entity, and Ralph kind of makes like air quotes, was also invited down here. He, I have a very firm belief, is one of the mythos. The
shadow.
Yeah, the shadow. The tree,
And we know for a fact that the tree is down here, apparently.
yes. There's also
So these myths, they're not superstition. They're real.
no. Yes.
Yes.
Can confirm.
And clicks her tongue.
Very dangerous.
Wait, so... And
I-
Katarina speaks up. This thing that possessed Bryce, it really was the Tree of Ong. It's not some kind of other entity. It's actually a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's also why we were chasing Haruka.
God.
Is
Oh
because she was supposed to have the seed, but Bryce took it and
Bryce got it
pinned it
from
on
Haruka.
her,
Oh,
even though she was looking for it.
I
during a dig months ago, there was Bryce had encountered something. There was a temple, and he went down there along with some others. It was only him and another that came back up, and he said to demolish it, that it was sacred. It was horrible, whatever was down there. And no one really questioned him. We just did it, but everyone thought that maybe he was hiding something. And I wonder if you see Katarina has like a momentary existential crisis as she realizes the kind of timeline that's happened with Bryce here. So your Bryce found this trinket and brought it down here with him.
It was supposedly the Black Lynx that did it. Brought it down here. But, I mean, it's quite possible. Because
Okay.
the Black Lynx was destroyed by Haruka.
They were destroyed by Haruka.
Do we know that?
Oh, we know. That Haruka literally demolished the camp. Well, actually,
Pretty sure it
one that
was
told-
Bryce that told us.
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was Bryce that destroyed the Black Lynx.
Because there's only been a few eyewitness accounts, and they're all from Vigil members.
I'd like to talk to the people, if they're still alive, that gave those eyewitness accounts. If
Poe kind of you see the light bulb go off on Poe's head. Bryce and the Lynx. Bryce was working very closely with the Lynx for a time. He was very fond of them.
If this is the case, why was Haruka running?
Poe looks at the
maybe,
other two. Got no idea.
maybe she witnessed it. But that doesn't explain. Either that or she helped. But
I'm gonna roll some dice here.
Then there's
1, 2, and 3. So wow, fucking look at fucking Poe with the insight checks, and then Katarina and look at Tarius with the insight check of a natural 1. Poe does pop up for a second. But what if... No. Bryce wouldn't work with Haruka.
I
What if Haruka confronted him? Do you think she would do that by herself, though? I don't think.
I think she would.
She was desperate. She was slowly dying to a
So wait.
disease.
You're telling me that Haruka went to confront Bryce while he was meeting with the Lynx, and then they, had a battle or something, and then the Lynx were killed, and then Bryce was like, no, it was totally her, she's a bitch. And then we went and fucking killed her? I kind of feel bad.
Well, she was.
I was like, I didn't say they had a fight or
Um,
anything, but I don't know, maybe.
She was being manipulated anyway by an entity.
I'm very tired of Entity.
I'm so sorry, but it's true. They've had interaction with them, and I saw how crazy she was.
So you're telling me that Haruka was, what, innocent?
Possibly.
Okay, I have a question. I'm gonna do an inside check on Poe to make sure she's not being in denial.
Sure.
21.
She seems a little distraught, but clear-headed.
Okay, clear-headed.
A little like, oh god, holy fuck, this is worse than I thought it was.
Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't denial.
I think Haruka. It's possible that she may have been innocent on this matter. There's obviously still the matter of her potential manipulation of the Triumvirate and trying to gain secrets.
So she was a corrupt piece of shit that was fighting shit.
Yes.
Oh, there's no innocence there, there's just shit.
Hey, Katarina, did
Yeah.
Bryce have an object, a ruby?
A ruby? Not that I know of. No. I can't think of a ruby that he kept around with him. He did have a ring that he was very fond of, but that was lost not long ago. He has no idea where it went. It was supposed to be something he was given by a lover once, but and then you see Poe kind of like, wait, what?
Oh no.
There was also the matter that Bryce had said he lost a family heirloom.
That, quote unquote, no offense, Haiyan took it from me. You remember that, Poe? Yes?
I do. He didn't tell me what precisely it was, though. He said it was a family heirloom.
Said it was a box.
He did say it was a box.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure said it was ruby, but
No, he said it was a box.
okay.
It's a box. It is a box. It's a small.
And this is why
it's
you're
a
the
small jewelry box.
intelligence-based character.
Yeah, I thought it was what Poe was using to manipulate time.
It is not.
Yeah. Haiyan, and I'm not throwing out accusations here, as I tried to defend your name when this was originally brought to our attention. Did you happen to find a box?
I did not. I've not taken anything of Bryce's, and I did not find anything of Bryce's, and I do not have any kind of family heirloom box or any.
It.
That's what sparked the whole ordeal. He accused me of taking the box, and I called him a coward, and it escalated a little bit.
I think it might have been a fabrication. If he was under my control, there's no telling if it could have made him hallucinate.
It could be that the box... Did you find anything within a small box?
No. I would tell you if I had.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I'm a subtle spell guidance.
Okay. 19?
19.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll some.
Hey.
Yes. She is being truthful. She would definitely not have told you if she did find anything, but she is being truthful.
Okay.
So I think that was just another ploy to get us to leave and not pursue the seed anymore.
Or it was an illusion that did happen to further drive Bryce mad.
Possible.
I'm fucking tired of like illusions and shapeshifting and shit, man.
Just not gonna use polymorph. Understood. Message loud.
Can't people just be who they are and stop, like, ship fucking becoming, like, I don't know. Oh, I'm Brace 1 minute. Oh, I'm a Haiyan. I'm an Ooze. I'm gonna. No offense to anybody that might like ship shifting or like, what was it?
You just chuckle. Chow, you're a character.
Literally.
Ouch.
So, in addition to killing all of the Illithids, we found prisoners. The Illithids were developing colors to essentially go through the process of controlling people without the longer process of turning them into Illithids, essentially making them into slaves.
Little thralls.
Don't
Yes.
you mean little illithid spawnlings, base
No,
of the
that's
neck
not
or
what
the
I mean.
eyeball?
No. The colors that turned them into Illithid slaves.
I know. I was referring to
Anyways.
the 2 spawn lanes that we fought at the entrance.
You
Oh,
fight
ones
some
that
fun-
actually
some
had
spawn lanes.
tadpoles in them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So we checked through a fight. We ended up accidentally killing a couple of the
You only killed one.
thralls. Okay.
You
well,
turned around and smacked him.
Yeah. So we decided to check him, since he was already dead, for any signs of conversion to Illithids. There were none. And we freed everybody else that we came across. We brought some of them with us to up here. When Bryce apprehended us and all of this happened. There was a confrontation. Wait, are they privy to what happened with Bryce?
They are.
And you know what happened there.
It sounds like you've had a very busy 2 weeks.
We get shit done. You cannot argue with that.
It's true, we do.
In this case, I thank you for the information. Oh, I believe you have business. I do too, after you're done. But yes, I think it's probably time that the triumvirate fully comes clean as to what we're all after. I believe they've been withholding, she looks to both of them, information from you.
Of course. When have you not been holding information from us? It's a given.
I think that maybe, if I tell you what I'm really after here, maybe you'll be able to help me find it. But understand something. I do not make threats lightly. When I say something, I mean it in the most literal sense of the word. Okay? If what I'm after down here gets out, I will strangle you with your own intestines. I will literally sick every single member of the Astorian Explorers Guild after you, until there is nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. This does not leave this discussion.
So you're telling me you're after an entity of some sort or creature?
I'm after something of such incredible importance that it could change the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Down here, I sent a man long ago. He was a reliable man, very good at what he does, infiltrator type. His name was Aaron. We had word of our quarry down here. We know it's down here. We don't know where. I'm looking for a dragon egg. My man never returned. I heard word from him once, and then nothing. He said he knew where it was, and that he was going for it. And then nothing.
I have to ask. Mainly because it's an unborn, technically a child. Since it's a dragon egg. What are your plans for it?
I like political power. But I like one thing a little more than political power. And that is truth. And sometimes you have to lie and steal and scheme and cheat to get the fucking truth out. You know one thing I really hate a lot more than anything done here? The Durak. I want them dead. I want every one of the Durako dead. But in order to do that, I have to have support. So, what do you think? Do you think I could do that with the dragon egg? I think I could.
He doesn't really react, but she goes telepathically to Rel. We will talk about this later.
I do want you all to go ahead and just make me a deception check. I know you're not being actively deceptive, but this is to keep your composure.
Will do.
It's a moment of, because she's rolling insight against you all right now.
Can I guidance myself with a subtle spell?
Subtle spell, sure.
Cool.
What's her insight again?
I don't wanna.
Is this a group insight check?
It's a group deception check.
Okay. Woot.
I have proficiency in this and watch it go real bad.
I got
Okay, we're good.
I got expertise. It's okay. I
You are
got-
all fucking liars. You're all so good at lying.
Hey, my race gives me proficiency in deception checks. I can't do nothing about it.
Can you roll one off Zhao's sheet?
Um,
Because he knows there's a dragon egg as well.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Oh my god. Zhao.
Zhao is the least liar.
That's,
Okay, that's
That's
excellent.
apparent.
Oh
Let me-
god.
Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Okay, that's not bad at all. And then that's a group check of 18. And then let me figure out. Oh god. Well, it hit the floor, so it doesn't count, which is probably a good thing because it was a natural 20.
No.
it's true.
Okay. Haiyan just kind of looks over you for a second, just studies you after she says that. And then she just kind of leans up. So if you happen to find one, please. That's what I'm looking for. And if it helps at all, I will pay anything for it. And I do mean anything.
Of course you would fucking tell that to Rao. God damn it.
I mean, Rel's not gonna give it up.
No,
I don't
And
believe you.
And you isn't gonna let Rel give it up, and I'm
you
sure
haven't been paying attention to Rel then.
Rel's obsessed with this dragon, so I don't think she'd give it up. But she might if she knew what Haiyan had to pay. I don't know. We'll have to see. Bonk.
The fuck is money gonna do for me?
I don't think it's
Oh.
money.
It's not money.
Mm.
You know, Rel knows Haiyan. She knows that she's not talking about money when she says she'll give anything for it. Rel and Haiyan both have the same. They're cut from the same cloth. They know money is kind of useless. It's a means to an end, but it only gets you so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're really cut from the same cloth here. Haiyan actually has the same background that Rel does in everything. Not quite the same, but very similar. Haiyan's
That's
also
what
a
I
researcher,
mean.
so
Haiyan literally speaks Rel's language. Like,
I mean, they technically do both speak primordial, so.
oh my god. That's not. You know that's not what I meant.
Zhao's just like, sorry, a little too much off. He like takes a bunch of white leaf out of his mouth.
Sorry,
I
guys. I had a backup plan. It went south.
So that's what I'm looking for. If you happen to find it, I will pay anything for it. I mean, anything. Doesn't matter what your request is. I'm sure we can work something.
And Akira?
I'm down here looking for a silver bell. Not like a ringing bell. No, like it's a flower, and it only grows in specific locations that are very magically attuned. These flowers have ridiculous properties, and I need one because I want to copy it. I want to make them widely available and duplicate it. I want to create clones of silver bells.
Why?
What do they do?
Silver bells can cure any disease and are capable of kind of looks around for a sec, leans in really close like somebody's gonna hear. They're capable of restoring the undead.
Oh,
Oh,
That's a good reason to want them.
And additionally, that includes again, vampires.
I think you have a thing for vampires, don't you?
I have a thing against vampires.
That's what I meant.
Yes. No, I don't have any tragic backstory. I just think it's very sad that somebody made undead is very difficult to resurrect.
are you a vampire?
No. He like smiles. See?
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, insight check.
I think he meant somebody got murdered by something in the backstory.
He says he doesn't have a tragic backstory.
Yeah.
He just think it's very sad.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a fucking second, but
Yeah, I'm gonna guidance myself. On a subtle
oh god damn it.
So
He's
yeah.
using a lot of sorcery points.
And I mean, it only takes one every time, so
I know.
23, and I have 14.
Sure.
More when you get them back, but you know, you just keep rolling threes.
Technically, you do keep rolling threes. This is
I do.
wild. You've rolled like 3 or 4 in a row now.
Yeah.
What? So hold on. You have 14, right?
Yeah.
Assuming that you use them only on subtle spell, you actually have. Hold on. You actually have 17 and a half.
Yeah, on average.
Okay. 23. No. Akira is definitely not lying to you.
Oh, okay.
No. I think that maybe it's just a tragedy to see people that are turned undead being impossible to revive, and there's a plague outside of undead recently, and I think that maybe silver bells will help. And also, and he kind of like scratches like behind his ear. Just it would make me one of the most famous mages in existence, but that's not very important. The important thing is that we accomplish this for the good of society.
So do they have seeds, or do we have to bring a whole plant back to you?
They do not have seeds. They're actually grown from aether, and the duplication process is very difficult. They are an altar infused plant, and so it's very strange how they function.
Can these be created?
Not from scratch, no.
Can they be created from another base plant?
No. You must have a silver bell to create more silver bells, and the process is timely and difficult. And I have another method instead of creation, duplication, much more efficient. Maybe experimental. Might go poorly.
Just don't blow yourself up. That's no fun.
Explosions not really the thing to be afraid of. It's more the part where I could accidentally create a gas that turns everybody in the room undead. But hey,
at least you won't die again if it happens.
True. If so, then I have discovered another path to lichdom, and maybe that's also definitely not a good thing, but an interesting thing, sure.
Does that mean you want to be a lich?
No.
If you wouldn't mind, I happen to be quite knowledgeable about altar.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, I'll wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I would very much like to assist you in this duplication process for my own curiosity.
I'm sure that could be arranged. We could take any kind of knowledge course.
Right. Oh. What do you? I guess. No, I'm trying not to be a bitch. Right, and then Poe, what are you after?
I'm not after anything, but Bryce was, and we figured it out. He was talking about how he just wanted to gather magic items down here, but I think we figured out the real reason. He wanted the seed to go to the bottom, and I don't know why.
Probably to take it over, if I had to guess.
Maybe. I wonder if, like, the master is, maybe he wants the seed. Maybe he's the 3. Ooh.
I don't want to think about that. I really don't.
Yeah, but if the master is the tree, then why would the seed want Bryce to take it to the bottom?
He would just tell the guardians to let him through. To be fair.
No, why?
It's the same reason of why the one that's up here wants to go down there to meet the master.
But if the master is the tree, then why would the seed want to go there? That doesn't make any sense. The seed is the tree.
Maybe it's time to be replaced? I don't know.
Poe,
Yes.
well, and I guess the rest of the triumvirate, since this was before we left, what did your investigations of the portals that opened up all over the camp turn up?
She kind of thinks about it for a second. We think that, and this is a theory that I'll present to you again later, or present to you in more detail later. But we think that maybe there is something within this particular floor that's controlling the oozes. Well, not think, but we know. And we think that it has dominion over this floor as well. And with recent discussion, I think it may be something familiar. You think that the weird, crazy guy is responsible for this? Yes.
We might have some information on that.
Oh?
Talking to the Floor 3 Guardian, the Shadow was once a Guardian. According to the Guardian of Floor 3, he has since passed. But he did also say that this entire floor was his domain.
And then he was hearing reports of voices talking to people. that have passed through.
Seem to think on it for a second. I think that maybe we should need to think about this a little more. Because if this is the case, then it needs to be dealt with.
How do you kill something that's literally a ghost?
Akira resistant. I can do that.
Even if it's in the little in-between world?
I can go there. It will take me a day to prepare that spell, but I can do it. I can send other people there too.
Scared.
I mean...
But to send your ass to the ethereal plane, bitch.
I mean, if you absolutely want to take us there, we could try to kill it, but, I don't know how strong that thing is. It literally dropped her dead first time we messed with it.
It was a
mean-
one-time thing.
There's also the manner of when I went through that portal, the extreme cold nearly froze me solid instantly.
Oh, you talking about that portal that we dropped you through earlier? Or way back?
No, it was the portal she stuck her hand through.
Oh.
We dropped Rel into a portal? What?
We tied a thing around her. There was a portal here in the Athenium
Yeah,
that we dropped her in to see what would happen, and then she tugged on the rope to be pulled back up. It was extremely cold there.
yeah, these are the same portals that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's those. So there's no guarantee that we'll even be able to stay long in there. I think, as Poe said, it deserves more study.
I agree. And if anyone's going in there, it's not me.
Oh, I volunteer, absolutely.
Okay, crazy person.
We already all knew that.
Nah. We're all crazy here. What else is new?
Alright. Well, now that you know what I'm looking for, maybe you can better help me. Of course, I'm interested in other interesting things that you find. You know, magic items of particular import. I would love to have the same. But I want that fucking egg. That's why I'm here. So any information that you have regarding the dragon egg, I want it.
Okay.
Anastasia pipes up. And I'd like to throw my bid in the ring now that the discussions are on the way. I would very much like to find something that was lost long ago.
Oh no.
It's a dagger.
Oh.
A particularly potent dagger. Long ago, when I was exploring this structure, I attempted to go further into the depths and further, and eventually, I had to confront a monster, we'll say. And this monster, well, I had to leave my things there. We'll put it that way.
Well, it doesn't help that you're not telling us what type of monster, if it's a person that's the monster, or what.
It was a humanoid, about 8 feet tall, I would say, maybe 9. Made of black iron. And it was guarding A place of fire.
A place of fire?
Are you talking about that volcano region?
Place of fire. But I don't know if it's a volcano, but
Might
it
as
was
well be.
connected. It was connected to this place at one point.
Oh, that's one of the floors, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was in. I had gotten a little bit further than I expected, and then he popped up. It was very unpleasant.
Do we know the creature she's talking about? Is that the same as the giant guy that, like...
No,
No,
it's not the giant.
Okay.
no, the giant's way taller than that. She said, 8 or 9 feet. Giants
Okay.
are like 15, 20 feet tall.
Okay.
It's not Uli?
Not Uli.
Okay. I honestly thought it was Uli at first.
No.
And what's his dagger look like? What does it do? Why do you want it?
She wants
One,
it
because
it's
it
hers.
used to be mine.
Oh, that's fair. Could, yeah.
It is carved from a snake's fang, and the hilt is a bone engraved with old runes. In the pommel is set a small yellow gemstone.
Yeah, you wants to try and sketch that just for shits and giggles.
Sure, roll a performance check.
Have you read Rhythm of War?
No.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Why?
Hmm.
Hold on. Rhythm of War.
Don't look it up. It is a
Snake
huge
dagger.
spoiler. No, that
Oh,
it's not the
okay.
snake. It's the gem in the pommel.
Oh,
That
Oh.
don't look
okay.
it up. Huge spoiler.
Oh, okay.
Like absolutely massive spoiler.
Okay, never mind then.
12.
12 on your performance check. You get a sketch that you think is fairly accurate, and you show it to her. She kind of, close enough.
I can do better. It's a quick sketch.
Sure.
I mean, I've literally sketched this, and I'll show a few other things.
She just waves. She just waves you. I'm not interested in your little drawings.
Okay. So
Yes, say that to the map maker. That really helps.
Ral puts her hand on you. It's okay. Your maps matter to us.
Good. Bitch, not gonna get another map.
She points to Haiyan. No, but she will, and then I will.
Right. Okay. So that seems to be everyone's motives. Unless you want ours as well.
Haiyan kind of looks around. You seem more capable than the other lot around here, so obviously you're down here for a reason. How about it?
Fuck.
You had to go and say something.
I did. Rel kind of feigns a look of, or an expression, I guess, rather, of like, oh damn it, why did I say that? Like a I goofed expression. There we go.
You just looks at her like, what are you doing?
Well, I say feigns, but it was also kind of
Whoops, I did that. My bad.
is half and half. Well, I'll be honest, I'm not down here for anything particular, just well, influence and power.
What are the gods? Roll.
I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure that's what she said whenever we first met the Triumvirate and they were wondering why we were down here.
It's true.
Yeah, okay. And so it's about you. And she looks to Amalia.
I am glaring daggers at Rel right now. You just had to fucking go and say something.
I did, I'm sorry.
I am here. I'm here to finish off Eltonar.
You'll look around. Wow, this dice is loaded. That's cocked.
15.
5. Okay. So that would be the only one here who really fully reacts is Tarius. Actually, you're here to what?
Wasn't Tarius the Flame Genasi?
No, Tarius is
Oh, okay.
Tarius is the mage for the Vigil. He's their diviner. He's like their spooky witch dude.
The guy with the bald cap,
Spooky witch dude.
or
Yeah,
what was it, the mirror helmet?
Was
it's
he
a
the
mirror
one that
helmet
did
basically.
the scrying?
Yeah.
He is. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's technically speaking, he's one of the second in command of Bryce.
I have been sent here to kill Eltonar.
Then I'll kind of look around. Not Poe. What's her face? Katarina. And who sent you?
I feel like that's a touchy subject right now.
Well,
I was sent by a mythos by the name of Lemodius.
1, 2, 3.
You're
4,
giving the fucking existential
5.
crisis right now.
Okay.
Oh shit, right. I also need to bring that up. Continue. Sorry.
What?
So Tarius and
Something unrelated.
Haiyan. Interestingly enough, the Phoenix and Tarius, you're here on behalf of the Phoenix.
Yep.
I want you to just roll a persuasion check.
What?
If it helps, she's not lying.
I didn't ask for a deception check.
Oh no, this is one of the.
Given
Can
some
I
great
offer
guidance, yo.
advantage? Because Eltonor has talked to me as well, so I can speak for her and describe
Sure.
the dream.
That-
Lemodius is
The
talking?
motive.
Or that one. Yeah, sorry.
What do you mean you've talked to Elton?
Sorry. Yeah, Lemodius sent me that vision, so I can add that and offer advantage.
Okay.
That needs giving us some great advice on a map.
If it wasn't for him, we'd
21.
probably be dead right now.
We'd be so lost.
Well, one of those was a 2.
Mhm. Well, the first
Right?
one was a 19. It was a 16, so not too bad. All right. So, 21. Yeah. They seem to be in disbelief for a moment, but after a few minutes, they kind of reached the resolution of like, oh yeah, no, this actually just totally makes sense. Never mind, everything's fucked down here. We just realized. Like, right, this place is the fucking like ass end of the world, full of all sorts of weird shit. Okay, never mind.
I realize the mythos might be a touchy subject right now.
Hugh just looks at her raven. Yeah, touchy. Right.
So you're down here because a bird said you should be?
If it helps, I met my bird while I was down
More or
here.
less.
I mean, yeah.
Kinda.
Can't
Hey,
prove
remember when I
nothing.
said I had a fascination with birds? Yeah, they talk to me too, and they tell me to kill people.
Can't prove nothing. Poe speaks up. She's well. I think that's enough for now. I think we move on. We have a lot to talk about. She looks around to the rest of the table.
We do. There's one more thing I would like to bring up, real quick. So, you, do you have that sketch of the old map?
Yes.
Which map?
The old map that showed that the waters are rising. That sinking.
Yeah.
That map. Okay.
We have a
So-
big problem. And I
Ye-
unfold the map.
Yes. So, and I guess I pull out a map of the current world and unfold that next to it.
Okay.
This is what the world looked like. Oh, I forget how many years ago.
A few hundred, I think.
Yeah. And this is the world as we know it now. Probably, within a margin of error. So the waters are rising. They have been. And
Akira looks in it. Oh.
they are continuing to. So I have, through my studies, some reason to believe that the mythos have some idea of what is going on here. Maybe, perhaps not all of them, but
Enough awareness to warrant concern.
It's you.
I believe the ones involved down here. Bless you, bless you.
Boo!
Don't do it again.
Hold.
Oh,
Sneeze.
no.
Don't do
Sneeze.
it.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
do
good.
it.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Woo! I can
Think
feel
the
my
word-
eyes like threatening to pop out of my socket or out of their sockets.
So the mythos down here, I believe, have some knowledge of what's going on. And if you remember, we were talking about the master. He invited talented mages to Deep Hollow. And from my understanding, would offer exceptional ones resources to do studies. And if the mythos that are down here know what's going on, then perhaps the master does as well.
So you're saying that the world is ending
Maybe?
slowly.
Slowly, it could be. Yeah.
At the very least.
It looks like the ice. Look, and Akira pulls over to the two maps and kind of compares them. Look here. It looks like the ice is actually. I can't believe I've never noticed this. I've seen maps like this before, but it's oh my gosh. It looks like the ice is actually melting around the eye here. And wow.
That's still flooding everything. It's gonna kill everybody eventually.
So, non, well, I don't want to say that. Barring things that we don't understand yet, which I'm sure there's a lot of, the only thing I could think of at this present point in time would be that the geothermal, no, the geothermal energy within the planet is being pulled closer to the surface, which would then in turn melt more of the ice and release more water.
Katarina looks around. It's a geothermal.
Is that not a word?
It is,
know.
but
Oh, okay.
Katarina.
But
I mean,
Okay.
you're over their head.
you're
Right.
way over like three people's head here.
Right. The planet is tidally locked. Something that
It
people
is.
in ARM know.
Yes. Right?
They know a little bit about other planets, but kind of, but also no.
Well, okay. Let me I guess ask this. Is there an understanding of the fact that this part of where we are in Aram is always facing the moon, and that gravitational pull has an effect on
Yes.
the planet's core?
Yes.
Okay. So as you all know, we are always facing the moon. We are locked with our rotation with the moon. The effects from the gravity pull the core of the planet closer to the surface, which is why we are not just frozen all the time. However, this being pulled even closer to the surface is causing the ice caps to melt and the water to rise. So the question becomes, and Rel's not a physicist, so I'm not gonna assume that she would know this. So the question becomes, why is the core still being pulled towards the moon? Is it called the moon?
Yeah. It's called the Watcher.
Called the Watcher, okay. Towards the Watcher. Still, is there at some point where it should stop? Or is something
That looks like a weird ass smiley face.
influencing the gravitational effects?
They'll kind of look around for a second, like here. I think you're onto something here, and it might be bigger than you realize. This is going to warrant further investigation, but I think it might be something that is limited, our scope, until we either find more information down here or can exit Apollo to do tests.
Wasn't there a type of magic that had to do with the moon?
Kind
Umber?
of, but it's
Aether, right?
No, yeah, it's Aether. Aether comes from the moon, sort of, in a way.
It's got a lot more Aether on it than anything else.
Where did Umber come from?
Umber doesn't actually have a place that it originates from. Well, it does, but nobody knows where it comes from.
Yeah.
It's not a well-known
Okay.
element, and it's kind of a story spoiler, so I'm not going to tell you.
Well, that is perfectly fine. Okay. I will continue to do research on this as it is. I'm rather invested in finding a solution to this.
I think we all should be. Right. Well, as it stands, I believe we have enough on our plate. If you do happen to find more information on this, please bring it to us, and we should talk about it further. But until then, and Poe looks around, I think we should convene. Of course, keep exploring, keep diving, and keep reporting. Come back sooner, and maybe we'll also see if we can send somebody with you at some point to establish a link for these teleportation crystals for us.
Unless if he wants to fight the Guardian himself, he might not want to.
Yeah, it was kind of a privilege and reward given to us for defeating the Guardian.
Well, what he sent after us. But, yeah, so.
I'll go. So Haiyan pops up. Poe and Akira both kind of look over at Haiyan like,
I have to say, I'd rather not let you kill.
I won't kill. No, as long as, it's not a fight to the death. If it's simply another Guardian test like the others, I'll go.
We should warn her what he is, right?
Wait, tell the Lich not to do that?
Wait, what?
What did the Lich tell us not to do?
No, I said, should we warn her what he is?
No, the Lich didn't say not to do anything, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You'd have to obviously get there yourself, as you're not allowed to use the teleportation network.
I have to get through this. No.
Yes.
I do not like the cold. Alright. My party will go. I am leaving Anastasia here as my agent. Anastasia just gives this wicked smile, like this has been the plan the whole time.
I do not like this.
Unfortunately, I'm allowed to leave an agent in my place in the triumvirate in event of my absence. And since I'm unable to use your teleportation crystal, I would very much like to establish that foothold for myself.
You remember what happened last time you left, right? Even if you put an agent involved. Each time someone has left or has not been in someone's sight, all hell is broken loose.
Oh, I mean, I'll make sure that everything goes smoothly before I leave, yes, but you don't intend to stop me, do you?
No, but perhaps everything should be situated here before.
That much I agree with. Perhaps a few weeks, maybe a few days. She looks at Rocco, depending on how quickly we can get this settled. Yes, we will work on it. The time frame will be established, but for now, I think you should very much consider the present and not the future. And just the future is the only thing that matters. So maybe, let's get to work. Okay. If you have anything else to report, please come get us. We will be here.
Of course.
Thank you as well for your assistance today. I agree.
Yeah, somebody's gotta keep it all in check.
And with that, we will go ahead and take a break.
Oh, thank God, I need to pee. Okay. All right, we're good.
The meeting convenes and you're left amongst yourselves discussing.
Right. I need to go talk to Lich.
Yeah, I think maybe when you should warn him that he's about to go get his ass kicked by a fucking half-dragon dragonborn. It's gonna be like, whoa, and then he's dead.
Yeah, he's about to get beat silly. So let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's about to get beat silly, motherfucker.
Okay. Why? All right. I'll ask later.
I mean, we've taken a little bit of a rest. We got a breather. Why don't we just head out?
I literally am full of stuff that I need to sell.
Oh, do you want to sell stuff first?
No.
I mean, she's not getting through the teeth before we can teleport.
It's true. Yeah, you can go sell stuff.
Yeah, we've got like 2 weeks.
It'll take her a week just to get to the fucking end of floor 1.
You
Or floor 2,
smiles.
rather.
We got time.
I didn't give her the map.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
God damn it.
We've got like 4 weeks.
Regardless,
10 minutes later, Haiyan comes. No, I'm just kidding.
So I need that map.
What map?
What
We have a
map?
map?
Wait, map? What?
I don't know what the fuck.
Swipe or no swiping. Okay, so I need to go talk to Lich.
Okay.
Tell him he's about to get his ass beat, and have a conversation about some other stuff.
I'm
Of which I
gonna.
can.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check to make. I don't know. Would intelligence check be what she realizes what she means by that?
You
I
can
don't know what the
communicate
fuck you mean by that.
telepathically.
Okay. Communicate telepathically. What are you talking about?
I told him about the egg.
Oh yeah.
Whoopsies.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
How are you gonna make him be quiet?
There's a deal. There's a deal. I've got deals in mind.
What kind?
Like continued updates and development on the Dragon Neck for his silence.
I don't want to metagame this.
Wait, what metagaming would there be?
Well, the same thing we were talking about out of character.
Oh.
Uh,
I mean, you can talk to people telepathically. I don't think there's any,
hmm.
like...
It's true, yeah.
If that's not enough for him,
The
offer him the soul of the Kraken instead.
Well,
sure-
you knows about that. I did tell
Yeah.
her about that because she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's also a possibility, though. I really don't want to do that. Oh wait, do I know that spell?
Soul
Can I know that
Cage?
spell? Yeah, is that a sorcerer spell I can
I
learn?
think it's a
It is
warlock.
not.
It's a warlock and something else.
I believe I have that spell.
That's a feels bad moment.
Wait, does Amalia have Soul Cage?
Yes, I do, actually.
That's
Speaking
fucking
of
dope.
which, where's the
so
blacksmith or
handy.
whatever? Because I need to get my silver turned into a cage.
Why
That's right.
Right.
does this not show up? Fine.
So, okay, what are you guys doing during this bit of downtime here?
Why does Stone Cage only have one use?
Because you have a Mystic Arcanum to use it, so you don't actually spend a spell slot to use it. Warlocks, high-level warlocks,
Mystic
it's
Arcana?
yes,
It
because it's 6th
comes
level.
back on long rest.
Oh,
So you get one use of it per long rest, and that's how all of your spells above 5th level work.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was my Mystic Arcanum spell. Alright. Yeah.
Yep, because you chose Soul Cage and Force Cage, I want to say? Or no, you guys aren't at Force Cage yet. So yeah,
Mine
you-
is Force Cage.
That's right. Eve chose Force Cage for her 13th level. So
I'm half tempted to
yeah,
switch
your
out
11th
for
level
Soul
Mystic
Cage.
Arcanum would have been Soul Cage. Well, that's the thing. You can't switch Force Cage for Soul Cage because Mystic Arcanums are level bound.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Mystic Arcanums are really strict. It's actually pretty similar to how Lily had to cast spells.
Well, I mean, not Force Cage. I was saying I wanted to switch Soul Cage for my True Sight that I have. Sorry.
True Sight, yeah, True Sight's. Oh, yeah, you could change out True Sight for Soul Cage. It's totally fine.
Really tempted to do that.
Anyway, yeah. So Amalia has Soul Cage, and you guys are looking for what? Oh, excuse me.
Wrong sheet. Oh, wrong thing.
Someone who can turn my silver ore into a cage.
Okay.
Because I forgot about that, and I don't have a cage yet for Soul Cage.
The typical blacksmith that you are used to dealing with is not present currently,
Sadly.
Oh, no.
as he is off in the Astorian Explorers Guild camp. However, the Vigil does have a relatively skilled blacksmith, and so you do visit him, and he is
We could literally take the crystal and go to that camp.
he is more than willing to go ahead and transform your silver into a soul cage. What he would need is you approach him. He's just a human. He's just a human guy. Kind of short hair, like not quite shaved but close. Darker skin. And
Yeah, I can take your silver, turn that into whatever you want me to. What are we making it into?
Just a cage.
All right, let me take a look. Like a tiny cage out of silver? Is this like a memento or something?
It's for a spell.
Oh, you got the witch hand shit. Okay, gotcha.
The
let's
witch
see.
hand shit.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't need to be super precise or just a cage.
I think it just has to be a cage.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
and he quickly like puts some paper down and some charcoal and sketches stuff really quickly. And after a moment, he produces a drawing. How about that? And it looks like a little tiny cage made out of silver.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, give me I ain't got nothing to do right now. About, I'd say 3 or 4 hours, and I can have it done for you.
Alright, sweet, thanks.
It's gonna be about like 2,000 gold. 2,000 silver.
Using it to trap a soul, yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, because it's fine artisan crafts work, so it's a little more expensive than just like hammering out some nails or.
Why does that little dot have a health bar?
There's a dot with a health bar.
Yeah, outside the box.
Because it's actually post token and I can't delete it for some reason. There you go, it's gone.
Oh my god, I was like, what the hell is that thing?
I don't know why, but sometimes some scenes cause people to be really small for whatever reason. Like if I put Zhao on the board here,
Oh
look-
god.
look, this is Zhao right here. He's right here in this space.
What?
Well, it is a
Guys,
huge
Also,
ass
whoa, they
map.
changed the
Kinda see 'em.
rulers.
It's a huge ass map. Or are you
I think
forgetting
it's
that?
because there's no grid.
Yeah, there's no grid
Ah,
here.
that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I don't know why your tokens turned out just fine, but when I dragged Zhao onto the, like even the party token again now, look at that. It does the same thing.
I don't know.
So
Don't
something's
question.
changed very recently.
Hmm.
Huh.
Mer.
I wonder if it's the scale. Hold on.
Could be the scale. Let's not question it.
I have no fucking idea. Anyway.
Wait. Wait, what is like this? Holy shit!
What?
What
Is that
did you
new?
just do?
What is it? You
So
rolled 10d8.
yeah, if you click on your spell, so like lightning, oh not lightning bolt, but like chain lightning, for instance. I clicked on chain lightning.
Yeah, there's a little like dice roller inside it.
Yeah, there isn't one in lightning bolt.
Some I don't know. Some it is, some it's not. There's a way to make that appear within the text of a spell, and I think it has something to do with.
I
How
see.
isn't it?
Other than that, I have no idea. No fucking idea, mate.
Okay.
Oh, I bet you it's because the map's currently gridless. That's why it's very tiny because the map is gridless.
We just
Holy
we
shit.
just said no grid.
No, that makes more sense. Yeah, come in.
So
Your
am I able
face
to-
has more fucking stuff.
Equipped.
All right.
Oh, okay. That works.
Okay, wait. So the camp, yeah, I currently have it as gridless. If I set the camp to squares, hold on. Oh god, did that reload it for everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, but now if I drag
Oh, neat.
like the party vision token out, it's still tiny. What the fuck, please?
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay, well I don't have an idea then. Shit.
How did you guys do the separate damage rolls? The fuck? Oh, you rolled
Oh.
multiple attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were all attacks. This is the damage for all 3 attacks.
Oh, mine were rolled. Or mine were damage.
Mine weren't. Mine were attacks.
Also, what's the? Oh wait, I figured it out. Okay.
What's the what?
Okay. It's weird.
Okay, I just wanted to measure this.
Are you not getting an option for
2,600 feet.
multiple attacks?
Yo, wait, I'm confused what you're referencing here.
Well, you click attack, and then
Yeah,
there's
they
a
were
little...
they managed to roll that because those are attack rolls.
Well, you can also do it for damage rolls.
Yeah.
Can you?
Mine were damage. My 38 was
Well,
damage.
And then
Yeah, but it's damage roll on an attack roll, isn't it?
look.
Oh, well, yeah, but
Huh.
Right, it's from an attack, something that requires an attack roll, like spiritual weapon.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's how that works. It's another module called multi-attack, and it's exactly like that. So Rel, if you click attack, the attack button, you'll see attacks, like a little drop-down menu that lets you pick a
Wait.
number of attacks up to 4.
I will.
Yeah, click the attack
Yeah.
button,
Where's...
and then look directly under roll mode.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can roll as many attacks as you want to. That way, up to 4 at a time.
Neat. Okay.
It's really useful because the default way Foundry handles attacks is anus.
It is, yeah.
You have to click
Yeah.
attack, and then you have to click
and
attack, and being a fighter is
again-
ass.
Yep, there is a macro that makes it roll your attacks automatically, but it's kind of buggy, so not ready to use that just yet. We'll work on it.
Darlings, we'll work on it.
Right, I want to go talk to Lich.
Okay, so
I don't know what everyone else is doing.
okay, Rel, you're just gonna go talk to. I guess you can just teleport right back. So
Yep.
all right. So wow, this is opening up a whole new world here.
Yeah.
So Rel, you head to the crystal, which in this case you discover is in fact the tree, in the center of the grove, and then place your hand on it, and you feel that kind of warm fuzzy sensation followed immediately by that pull, and then all of a sudden it's like you go up over a hill too quickly, and like all your organs shift downwards, and your whole body is just like, oh no.
Like a roller coaster, huh?
Yeah, kind of like a roller coaster. And so then you do appear on the other side of the crystal, and you see the familiar kind of like basement of the Lich's abode.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up,
Okay.
see if Lich is still there.
He is. He's currently reading a book.
Hey,
Yes. Go
uh,
back quickly.
did we ever get his name?
Ronan.
Ronan.
Yeah.
You should have. Hold on. Just a minute here. Just making sure that you all have this. Configure permissions. Limited.
Named NPCs?
You should have a folder called miscellaneous now.
Yes.
And in that is Ronan, although he doesn't really have a real token.
I see that.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he's interested in studying altar.
Yes.
Don't say. Didn't, right. Alright.
Right.
Hey, so, we, a lot of shit happened. Long story short, one of our leaders is coming down here to try and get access to, this floor.
That's unfortunate.
She's really strong. Like, all of us, you know, myself and the party that came here, could maybe take her on her own. But she's also bringing her, like, guards.
That's okay. So I'm going to need another Varu, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably.
Unfortunate for me.
All
Alright.
Would a Bahir lightning gland help you at all?
Quince. Sure. I could put that to use somehow, I'm sure. Varu with lightning. That sounds very fun, actually. I believe that would be entertaining, at least.
Frost and ice mixed together.
You mean lightning and ice?
Yeah, lightning and ice.
Cool. Rel pulls out the Bahir lightning gland.
Are you just giving this to him?
So, do you remember our conversation about the well, first off, actually, can anyone listen through the crystal? Like,
No.
do they need permission?
They can't listen through the crystal, no.
Cool. Okay. So, remember that dragon egg, right?
Yes.
Okay. Turns out the leader that's coming down here wants it. I know you don't really have a vested interest one way or another. I'd like you not to say anything to her about it.
You'd like me not to say anything about the egg?
Yes. Or admit that you have any knowledge on a dragon egg down here.
Does this leader... what kind of leader is she?
She's like me, but worse. That's my thought.
What have you gathered about myself as a person?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What are your initial... how do you view me as a person?
Studious, practical, overzealous in some areas, perhaps.
Okay. She's a very power-hungry person who wants to throw the... You are familiar with the Darko, yes? We talked about them.
Somewhat, yes.
She basically wants to kill them all, and use the power of a dragon to do it.
She hopes to use this dragon egg to leverage political power in order to overthrow them via rebellion. I've seen this 100 times.
Yes, that.
Roll a persuasion.
Can I give myself advantage by offering him a deal?
Okay. What are you offering him?
Tyranthor gave me a bunch of extra knowledge on Altar, correct?
Correct, yeah. You actually have quite an expanded understanding of Altar currently. It's not complete by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, you probably, your knowledge of Altar is a speck in the grand scheme of things, but compared to other people, it's an ocean.
And because he said the book that he had was all that he knew about Altar.
Yes, compared to what he had in the book, you know quite a bit more at this point.
I will make you a deal. Take a pick.
Mm-hmm.
One of two things. I can give you continued updates on the dragon egg, or I recently came into a vast amount of knowledge on Altar.
His eyes
beyond
perk up.
what was in that book, which you said was all you knew.
Why not both? Why are you making me choose? I don't want to choose.
He sounds like a sad puppy dog right now. I don't want to choose though.
He's almost a little pouty. I'd like both. Do I get both if I give you guarantee? A pinky swear?
Can I trust your guarantee?
Of course. What kind of lich doesn't keep their word?
Literally all of them.
Every
Probably.
single fucking one.
Probably all of them.
That may be true, actually. Yes, you can trust my guarantee.
Fine, but as a token of good faith, because I feel like I shafted you earlier.
I'll accept this token, yes, absolutely. Deal. I will not say a single thing about this dragon egg to this leader, and in turn, you inform me about the dragon's updates, and also give me, let's chat about Altar sometime. It doesn't have to be right now, but I would love to pick your brain. If you die before then, please at least tell me before you do. That way I can send somebody to retrieve your corpse and pry the knowledge out of you.
AKA get your head.
Thinking we could chat while you imparted your knowledge on telepathic bond to me.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right. A deal's a deal then.
Oh, and here's your behavior gland.
Oh, takes it. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Looks at the behavior gland and looks at this. He's got an ice shard kind of floating on a pedestal not too far from him, and he looks at the behavior gland and back at it. And this is going to be weird. I like it.
It's like, I've never done this before. Let's try it.
Lightning Varu. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, that's done, taken care of. Yeah. Oh, right.
Right. Oh.
So, I have a question.
I have an answer.
How much damage does this do? We'll see.
Enough to kill you.
6. So that would add 3 more. So 11d6 or 10d8.
We don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Which would be higher, I guess, on average?
11d6 or 10d8.
Yeah.
10d8 is higher on average, I think.
Okay.
Pretty much confusion.
I'll start part of this now so that you have me at my word. Both, actually. So I'm gonna pull out the dragon egg. I want to cast Detect Thoughts on it.
Okay. It is still very sated. You fed it not long ago.
It is still sated.
Yeah, from a
Yes.
day ago.
For now, it doesn't seem to be responding to much else.
It's comatose.
Wouldn't take any more food.
Probably not right now.
Okay.
It did this the last time you fed it as well. It was kind of comatose for just a day or two.
Okay. Oh, all right. Never mind. We'll do this tomorrow or the next day.
Excellent. And is there anything else that I can help you with?
Nope. No, that's it.
Great. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to my work.
Oh, actually, there's one more question. Is there a kraken?
He just smiles. You'll have to find out.
So you're not going to tell me?
I feel like maybe you should find out for yourself. The answer is sort of. The next floor's guardian is entertaining. I don't spoil the surprise.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Don't die. Or if you do, tell me first.
I'll probably be back so we can start the transfer of knowledge. Like later today. And then I'm gonna go back.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and take another short break here. I do apologize. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
Why were they here in the first place?
my
Should I tell
God.
them to go back?
Guarding this area.
Oh god.
What?
What?
I forgot we were on break and I didn't take it off.
Oh my god.
Okay, recap. Amalia got shackled, and Amalia pulled the deputy. I'm an ordinator card, and then Guy nearly shed his pants whenever he contacted Pope.
Oh no!
Fucking
Recap over.
TLDR, don't fuck with the deputy ordinators, huh?
Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
It's gonna be the only time I'm gonna pull that card, and I didn't even want to.
They sure arrested you quickly. Like, that was so fast.
I was just sitting there like I'm not even doing anything, and they've got their weapons drawn, and like
They like have bolts trained on you. You're already manacled before you you rolled low initiative, then you failed your grapple check, and then you failed your manacle check, and you only had to roll above a 7, but you didn't. And I was like, all right, well, you are now officially arrested.
Best scene ever.
Don't worry, guys. I can say I've been arrested.
This is true. This is true. Amalia at this point has now been arrested. Wow.
Yes.
If I can't identify any of them, I think I might just start randomly digging some up. If that's a thing I can do.
Well, you do.
Just
You
take
can make
all
it.
of them back.
Sure. Roll just roll me like 3d10.
It's gonna be bad. Oh, that was really
That
bad.
was actually pretty good, yeah.
That's above average.
5, 7, and 8.
Okay.
Which is, I
First
think, the
one was
rolls you
pretty bad.
wanted.
All right. So you grab just a handful of current routers, just a few, and take them back with you. You kind of like you spend probably the better part of an hour gathering them, as you do have to separate them from the rock. But you do gather them and bring them back with you. So just put 6 unidentified current routers in your
Sweet.
inventory for now.
That's something I can work on.
And remember the rolls.
Yeah, in the description of that item, you might just put those rolls down there.
Yeah. 5,
Alright.
7, and 8.
All right.
I didn't.
And then you were wanting to sell some stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Roll me a d20.
Okay, a D20. Got it.
A d20.
1 D20. 17.
Savant. All right.
Do you need the list
Oh.
again?
What's your investigation? I'm sorry.
My investigation is
Investigation.
5.
Boy. Okay, great. Fucking help me. Okay, anyway.
Oh, do you need me to repost it?
No, I see it right here.
Okay.
You see a jewelry box, 50,000 silver note. We're gonna do this the quick and easy way. You're selling 62 crossbow bolts? Like,
Yes.
I hate you.
I'm so sorry. I'm dumping it out of my inventory. I'm not gonna throw it away. It's a few silver. I'm weird like that.
Perish.
Can't just donate them.
I mean, I could, but it's a vigil. I'm gonna charge them up the ass for it.
Holy shit, you have so much stuff to sell?
Yes.
You have 412k salvage?
Yes. And also in books.
We haven't been back, so
That's true.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys have just been piling up the fucking loot lately.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
It's all been a
Guys,
case of-
we're rich.
Oh,
Hmm.
difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement.
Oh.
What kind of difficult terrain, or is it all difficult terrain?
All difficult terrain.
From what?
The ring of subtle action.
Oh yeah, because it's a ring of free action technically.
Yeah.
That's right. Good to know.
So, question:
So answer.
how long would it take me with several casts of haste and not affected by difficult terrain to make it back to where we killed Haruka?
I'll calculate this for you momentarily.
All right.
Well, one of them will put the
Yep, that is fine.
I just had a seizure.
Stroke
Yeah, I have
actually.
that a lot.
No, yeah, that was a stroke. Yeah, never mind. I do have some other things to sell, but that's gonna be
Rich.
for shady people and mages. Not they'd probably arrest me for selling this book.
I might arrest you for selling this.
Oh, I meant the book.
What are you selling?
There's Prospect of the Dam, which gives you the Warlock Patron, the Undying, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a book on necromancy that lets you take warlock class levels instead of whatever class levels you currently have. It's basically just a way to change your class in game.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
right.
the Druidic passages, practices, the circles. Or
So the total of everything that you're gonna sell without any kind of modifier on it is a little over 632,000 silver.
Glad there's merchants.
Shit.
Divided by 4,
And
right?
then, well, that's without any modifiers.
Okay.
And then you also just rolled a 17 plus 5 is 22.
I mean, I can.
So you get a small bonus.
Oh god.
And then we're rounding here, so I'm gonna say 633. Well, we'll see. Times 1.1. We're rounding, so we're gonna say. Okay, great.
Oh god. I think I just vomited.
You're looking at 696,000 silver. As so here's a problem.
I don't think
The
they have.
merchants of the Vigil do not have this much silver. So
Can we do credit?
you can, and additionally, they offer you to trade you an equal value in gemstones. In specifically, like, we'll say equal value in silver bars instead.
Well, is there somebody that can upgrade my armor and smelt the armor?
Even if there was, they still would not have that much silver on them.
I know they wouldn't, but I would like to trade the value in upgrading my armor.
You're talking in normal D&D, you're talking about 69,000 gold. Also nice.
What?
In normal D&D, that would be 69,000 gold. For reference, that's enough to buy like
A
a
brewery.
fucking castle.
Okay.
All right. So, question:
Yeah.
when the Mage Association and the Explorers Guild merchants get back here, do they all are they interconnected?
They are.
So, can we just take credit and just have credit towards all of them?
You could take that if you wanted to.
I mean,
Because
I'd
right
be
now they
okay
can't
with
pay
it
you
if-
out that much money. Not right now. Not in raw coins. They could pay you out that much in items like trade goods. They can give you trade goods like silver bars that you can exchange back. Because they can
So-
always make more coins out of the silver bars. So silver bars are guaranteed funds. They're like cashier's checks. So they could pay you out 500k of that, but 196k of it would have to be in silver bars.
I don't think we have that much room on us.
Why don't we?
Well,
Here,
Each
We
silver bar is worth like 50,000. So
what we could do is we could take 400,000. That way, each of us gets 100,000, and then divide up the rest of that for us in credit.
Oh, minus 400.
Well, we could just take the silver bars for
well,
now.
the silver bars are credit basically.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
they're
Oh.
physical credit, yeah. But okay, so you're taking 400,000.
silver, and then
Okay, so you get 400,000 silver, and then that's 196,000 in silver bars, which would
296.
Sorry, yeah, 296. Hold on, brain.
yeah. So we'd each put
296,000 in silver bars. So let's see.
So much fucking money. What the fuck?
It's a ridiculous
I'm
amount of
just-
money.
The reason I brought up credit is because it'd be a lot easier to keep track of that on paper.
Yeah, it will be. We'll
Then-
just call it silver bars. So every bit over silver bar.
Yeah.
So you have 296.
yeah.
We'll call it. Yeah, here we go. This will work. So every silver bar is going to be worth 10,000 silver, which means that you get 30 silver bars back. So 400,000 in raw silver coins, and then 30 silver bars.
Okay, 30 silver bars. So that means.
It's actually a total of 700,000, but the extra 4,000 they're just kind of throwing in because God, please don't drain us of all our money. Sorry we can't do business with you. Now, once the Astorian Explorers Guild gets back into it, they'll have a lot more coin, but the Vigil right now does not have that much coin.
They're like, oh no.
Too
Our
damn bad.
coffers.
The fucking Merchants Guild, they have to like call the Merchants Guild dude out, and he's just like, I suppose I could dip into the stores of, yeah, of course.
I mean, it's a lot of money.
Of course this is, and he looks to the quartermaster for the Vigil. Of course this is a loan that's going to be paid back with 12% interest.
I mean, it's money in his pocket.
Yeah, sure.
I'm doing him a service.
So, you acquire your loot.
Okay. How do we split that up against with the
Jesus.
party? Because we get a 7.5.
Well, Rel's about to spend 20k of it, right? In diamond dust.
Yeah.
God, can you even get 20k in diamond dust? I don't know if you can.
I don't
not
know.
not with everybody not gone. Yeah. Probably.
Roll an investigation check.
Do you want me to?
Vigil needs a
or-
lot of diamonds. I was requesting you does,
Okay.
because is Rel's with a lich right now. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Wasn't there a place that had a shit ton of diamonds?
Probably not.
No.
I treat diamonds a little
not
bit
a-
like magic items.
Not. I thought there was like a place where we ran into a bunch of diamonds.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to say that was probably in your dreams.
Okay.
Oh no, it was that other thing that Haruka was looking for.
The,
For current router.
yeah, the silver
Okay.
current router.
This is all gone, and we have this. Total.
So you might have to wait a few days for the camp to get back in order to get the diamond dust.
That is perfectly fine. We're gonna be here for a little bit, right? And then I've got a few
I don't
more
know.
things.
Are you guys shipping out to Whelm? Are you guys going back, or are we gonna have another RP session next session?
Oh, I want my telepathic bond.
Yeah, that'll be like 2 weeks.
Okay, you're spending time with the Lich right now, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
And then
all right.
30. Come on, copy
What's
and
Xiao
paste.
doing?
So,
Oh wait,
Zhao?
no, I'm not spending time with the Lich. I need to know how long it would take me to get back to Haruka with all of that.
Oh, right. Okay, God. Okay, so while casting haste, which doubles your movement speed and you're unaffected by difficulty,
Yeah,
So-
haste lasts
10 minutes. No, a minute. I'm sorry.
a minute. Yes, so
Yeah,
and I
it slows
could
you down
cast
for 10% of that duration.
couldn't I recast haste though? 'Cause
No, because when you cast haste, you lose concentration on the old haste. So the same thing happens
okay.
no matter what.
okay, so I get stunned for 6 seconds.
Well, not stunned, but it does slow you. So,
Yeah.
all right.
and I
So,
can cast it
hold
1,
on. Yeah, how many times can you cast it a
3,
day?
6. Hang on. This requires concentration as well. Yeah.
Do you know the
So
spell fly?
I know the spell Investiture of Wind, which makes you
What?
fly.
Does it give you a fly speed?
It does, yeah. Here, hang
What's the fly speed?
on. 60 feet.
Oh,
I think that's
This
better
was
than
a-
fly.
This was a very
It's
rel
the
spell
same.
to take.
it
Oh,
is.
is
It
it?
is. I guess you just got this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yes.
How long does it last? Duration?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
So
and you can
I
only cast it once,
haste.
right?
Yes. So I can cast haste a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times.
Okay.
Um,
we'll say that's 10 minutes of haste.
And,
And then you have 10 minutes of fly.
Yes.
You have 20 minutes of. All right.
Yeah, like double dashing.
hmm
At
Gotcha. Well, single
Yeah.
dash because you're not a rogue.
Okay, I will.
I mean, you're not second level rogue.
no, but I could dash as my action and then dash with the haste action.
I'll put this. in
Well, you
mine.
can with haste, yeah. So 10 minutes of double dashing where you're going zoop, and then 10 minutes of flying where you're going zip. All right. 24 hours. Okay, so it's actually 8 hours across. A little bit more, but that's fine. So you could clear the first. I'd say take you 6 hours to get to where you killed Haruka.
Is there a teleport crystal there? Or near there?
Not that you know of.
There wasn't one like listed on the map near the
Mm-mm.
in the witch's house?
Nope.
Does that only
There's
show
not
active
one in the null
ones?
camp. It shows any that Lich knows about.
Oh.
So there could be others, but those are the ones that he personally knows about. Additionally,
Oh.
you have to have been to that crystal before.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it wouldn't matter anyways if you haven't actually been to that crystal and near it. It doesn't matter.
Well, no, but I could go near it if I knew it was there.
You could if you knew it was there,
Yeah.
but you don't. You don't. There's probably nothing there, and to your knowledge, so. And it would take you 6 hours to get there. You'd clear the first 2 hours really quickly, and the rest that's it. Technically, it would take you 6 hours and 20 minutes, but anyway. Now, if you had a horse that was immune somehow and was also permanently hasted, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Um,
Amalia could. Eh.
Just hatch your
can
dragon.
turn into
just
a
fly on
horse.
its back. That's true, you could for an hour. Or with polymorph, the better option, you can turn into a giant eagle, which allows you to fly 20 miles in an hour.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I
Hmm
can just turn into a fucking eagle.
As I've recently discovered from Child of Light, you can fly a long fucking way in an hour as an eagle.
Oh yeah.
However, Ro wouldn't know that I could turn into an eagle. She
This
would
is
have
true,
to
you
come
never used
back
that
and
ability.
ask about
Solution. Anyways,
How long does a potion of flying last for? An hour?
an hour? No, 10 minutes, I'm sorry.
It says an hour.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Potion of flying lasts for an
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah.
why does
Potion
a
of
potion last
flying.
longer than a
Yeah.
Why does the potion last fucking 10 times, 6 times longer than the spell? Hold up.
I don't know. I can't link it.
What? Hold on.
When you drink this potion, you get a flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour.
Oh, that's why, because it's equal to your walking speed.
Oh, yeah, it's not 60 feet. Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Right, I need to add this to loot.
How much does Twin Spell take? Oh, okay, same as the actual level blue spell.
Silver bars, and I have 30 of them.
Fuck. Yeah, this is time sensitive too, so I need to. Yeah, I would go back and ask about the horse.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Because I could haste the horse.
Who are you asking?
Amalia.
If you can find her.
Good point.
Roll an investigation check.
Nah, I got a better idea. Where's Zhao at?
Okay.
So instead of finding Amalia, you would try and find Zhao.
Zhao
To
is,
find me.
Zhao is chilling out in the forward camp next to his tent.
It's easier to find. It's probably just
Okay.
relaxing, doing drugs.
Yeah, right now he's cooking some fish, burning
Hey.
it a little bit, in fact.
Hey Zhao.
Yeah, what's up?
Would you sending to Amalia and ask her where she is, or if she could meet me back at the Lich's place?
Hey, Amalia, could you meet Rel back in the Lich's place? Amalia, you hear in your head.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, thanks. You don't get a sending in response.
Fair.
All right. Thank you, Zhao.
Yeah, sure. You want some shitty fish? Because I fucked this up.
You know what'll fix that? Prestidigitation.
Ah, you're
Doesn't
right.
he make fun of my cooking all the time?
He doesn't know
He does.
prestidigitation. He does not know prestidigitation.
No, he does not.
I prestidigitate the fish. What do you want it to taste like?
I want it to taste like fucking...
I want it to taste like beef, like steak.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't know what fucking tastes like.
Oh yeah, not. It's not really the flavor I'm going for here.
Alright, okay, well, I press the digitation it and make it taste
Different
like
kind of fish.
steak. Thanks,
Anyways,
Lexi.
fucking Zhao.
Uh,
Zhao's been hanging around y'all too much. He was pure before.
Was he?
was he?
Yes.
He was. Now he's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Life is meaningless. I'm here to die.
Anyway, make it taste like steak, and I go back to the Lich's place.
Okay, great. Zhao's just like, man, this is so much better than shit. Alright, go back to the Lich's place. Amalia, are you going to the Lich's place or are you busy?
No, I think I would be unless I got that sending in the middle of the whole fucking arresting thing. I would go to the
You'd
witch's place.
get it as you're collecting the current routers.
Okay, then yeah, I'd finish collecting those and then go meet her there.
Okay. Use the crystal to teleport to the Lich's place. Peer there. Rel's there. Do stuff.
Yeah, I need to get back to where we killed Haruka. Like,
Okay.
quick. Can I borrow your horse? Or can you come with me so I can use your horse?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Do you have haste?
I have a lot of haste.
Cool. I'm gonna count. How long does this last? An hour? Alright, I'm gonna polymorph myself into a giant eagle.
Excellent. Okay, gotcha.
Oh. Okay.
So are you
Oh,
Are you
not that
zooping?
spell. This.
We're probably
Cats?
zooping.
There we go. It uses it. We're good.
You were zooping.
you're zooping?
Alright.
Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna
Yeah.
zoop through the Illithid compound, which is not wide enough for a giant eagle's wings.
I'm assuming we
then-
would wait till we got out.
Oh yeah, that's
okay,
fair.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So you're
Use
on
the horse
horseback
for
until
that.
then?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, the horse can carry both of you, fortunately. Its speed's not great, but it's 80 feet around isn't too bad. So
Is that dashing?
yeah, it is.
Oh.
So
Didn't know they were
because
only
it's not a
40.
war horse.
Oh,
Normal horses
okay.
are only 40.
Phantom steep.
Remember, the fastest human in the world can outrun the fastest horse in the world temporarily.
I did not know that.
It has a speed of 100 feet.
Wait, Phantom Steed does? What the unholy buttfuck? Hold on, what?
Wait,
Hold on.
what? What level is that
What?
spell?
That's-
Second level ritual?
Yeah.
Hello? Hold on,
And
I
you
want to
can-
5e tools. I want to verify this.
You could literally sit there and fucking cast it 10 minutes before the spell ends. The steed never goes away.
Ooh, it totally does. It has the statistics of a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles in an hour.
Wow.
Or
Alright,
13
never mind.
miles at a fast pace. What?
I'm not gonna do the polymorph
This thing's
thing.
faster than a giant eagle. Hold on.
I'm not gonna do that polymorph thing.
All right.
What?
How do I get those back?
What? What the fuck? Shit. Okay. So
Alright,
max
there you
speed. At max speed,
Haste.
because the horse is not immune to difficult terrain, you would be moving at 6 miles an hour.
Is that hasted?
I mean, your haste is going to last 10 minutes of 1 hour, so
That's fair. Yeah.
for the first hour, you move. We'll say you move at full speed for the first hour.
Wouldn't that be 3 times as fast?
No, because you also remember every couple every minute you get stunned for 6 seconds or slowed
Fair.
for 6 seconds. So we'll just summarize it. So you move the first 13 of the first hour. Okay, so let me think. Hold on, because it's a full day's of travel. So it's you actually covered most of the distance really quickly. Because you guys move in. Hold on, travel pace. Double checking something real quick.
How fast does a giant eagle move?
80 feet around.
80? Is there
Giant
dash?
eagle would move faster here, simply because it's not being hindered. Give me 1 second here.
How long can you polymorph yourself for?
An
An hour.
How many times can you polymorph?
1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. With the horse and the giant eagle, you could get there in 2 hours. Well, 2.5 hours, because you still have to walk through the Knoll compound. And you're also entering the Knoll compound. As 2 of you.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna walk into the Knoll compound? There's just 2 of you?
What's the
Yeah.
cast time on this? Hang on. I have a plan for this. Don't worry. Because I'm not dumb. This lasts 1 hour. Cool. Yeah, I cast invisibility. Twin spell.
Whose
actually.
ability? Twin spell invisibility lasts for 1 hour, right?
Yep.
When
10 minutes.
we zone
1 hour.
in, what the fuck? When we zone into the Knoll compound, are we within 500 feet of where Haruka died?
No.
Okay.
Invisibility does last for 1 hour. Okay.
Yep.
So you're gonna invis yourself into the Knoll compound. Okay, so spend the next 2 hours riding and flying. Amalia, you polymorph yourself about halfway through as your horse dies down. You realize it might be better to fly as the snow has slowed the horse down considerably. You polymorph yourself, and Rel, you watch her become this giant eagle. And as you do this, there is I'm assuming you have like a color scheme, like orange and black.
Yeah.
She becomes a
Kind of
phoenix.
looks
Okay.
like the phoenix she probably would have seen in the dream.
Yep, I got you. You're basically like at this point you're cosplaying. Um, and as you transform into this giant eagle, Rel, you grab onto the eagle's back and fucking you zoopin. Fun fact: if a rogue druid transformed into a giant eagle, they could travel at 240 feet around for like 6 hours straight. Anyways, you're zooping at this for the next hour or so. You're going 160 feet around, which, I mean, dashing and yeah, you're looking at easily making it there. That's 20 miles in an hour, so easily making it to your destination. Amalia, you unpolymorphous. The entrance is too small for your giant eagle form to fit through, and Rel, you turn you both invisible as you're creeping through this area. I do need you both to make stealth checks for me.
That's fair.
We do so with advantage. Okay.
Yes.
Bad news, Rel. My rolls have been shit.
Do you have pass without trace?
Also, Amalia, aren't you wearing half plate?
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on stealth, so you have a straight roll.
That's a McRib dog.
Wah, wah.
I'm just gonna far step there. You're on your own. Bye.
I mean, I just rolled a 13. I just rolled 2 10s.
Excellent.
Still better than me.
Oh, why did you roll with disadvantage?
Because I have.
You have a straight roll.
You
It's
have a straight
20.
roll
Straight
because
roll.
you have advantage. So that would have actually
Oh.
been a 22,
Yeah.
which is
Oh,
much better than a
okay.
7.
Yeah.
I realized what you did and I was like, nope, 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 nope.
7 to 22 goes from total failure to total success. you've crossed the divide. So yeah, with 13 and 22, I mean, these gnolls, not the most perceptive bunch between the two of you. That's an average of like roughly, I don't know, 18-ish. And so easy enough, you sneak by them. You do have a couple close calls where it seems like they notice you due to smell, but unable to verify this. They kind of just, like, you see one of them just like, you need a bath, looking at one of the other guards. You smell like people. Sneaking through this area with the gnolls, you do finally come across the entrance to the Vault of Brecht, sealed away, and curiously, you do not see a door there anymore, only the circle that was in front of it.
Oh, at some point I would have, not when we were like sneaking in the Knoll encampment, but at some point I would have just kind of looked around and been like, by the way, I got arrested today.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, as it turns out, the group that Bryce sent up to the crystal past Anastasia's camp, yeah, they haven't been back in weeks.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like someone popping out of the crystal.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any bits of Haruka left?
Roll an investigation check.
Cool. Amalia, are you proficient in investigation?
Do you want guidance?
Yeah. Do you still have a raven?
I have a
She has a
phoenix.
phoenix.
Is
Which
it proficient
is a
in
raven.
investigation?
I don't even think I have
I don't think
that
you have the phoenix
anymore.
token right now. Let me
I
check.
hold
do
on.
not.
It's a shadows token, so it's in perception, not investigation.
Yeah.
It's -4 if it's investigation.
Okay. All right.
So
hold on.
you could always get guidance.
Yeah, I'll take
Yay,
that.
Guidance, you.
The
So
goal.
you have that now. Give yourself proficient or give yourself advantage.
I can't give myself advantage. Oh, can I take time to do this?
This is a dangerous situation. Yes, but you have to roll me a random encounter die.
Okay. How? Oh, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Okay.
Okay. Roll me a d12.
Okay.
Um,
2.
Okay, so you gain a +10 to your roll.
Cool. And I've gotten right.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So
that's all I'm really good for.
plus
Same.
10, comma, plus 1d4.
Wait,
That-
what?
Is not right.
Don't put a comma.
Okay.
It was hold on. It was a 15
plus a 2 from the guidance.
plus a 2 from the guidance.
Plus
And then why is there a
12 from my
+12 and a
investigation.
+10? Oh,
The
plus
10
12 from investigation. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. And then okay. So that's a 22. That's a fucking ridiculous roll, Jesus. 15 plus 22. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, 15 plus 22 plus 2. That's a 39.
Okay.
I think you found it.
Give me a second.
Find
Okay,
the
well.
dice.
Didn't even need to be looking for anything. You just found it.
Uh-oh.
You feel like you could scrape up some of this blood left behind that's probably hers. It's not a lot. Additionally, you find a single hair, and you are not convinced that it isn't Haruka's.
What color
But
is
you
it?
also aren't sure that it is. It's blonde.
I thought Haruka was a redhead.
She is a redhead, but people have different colors in their hair.
Is it
If
long
you
enough?
look at my hair. You look at my hair. I have a ton of red and blonde, and I'm a brunette.
I do
so-
too. I do too. I also have white. I have.
It is really long, and her hair is really fucking long. So there's one thing for it.
Do any of us have blonde hair?
No.
I dare you to
Technically,
look over at Amalia right now.
technically you does, but her hair doesn't shed.
Her hair is made of ramen noodles.
Okay. All right. I will gather up everything that I can.
Okay. So you get some scrapings of blood and a single hair. You were not positive that either of these things belongs to Haruka. But that's about all you find.
Cool.
Just
Now gentle repose it.
I mean, 5
I-
years old, no real point.
Damn.
Yeah, I do not know gentle repose.
Molly
does.
Amalia does.
Oh. Yeah, you do. Let's do
Moya
that
has
when
a
we're
lot of freaky
safe.
spells.
Because it just needs to be less than 10 days.
Okay.
How are you getting out of here?
Invisibility and Twin Spell.
Okay, and then you're walking the 8 hours back, I'm assuming?
No, we're going to ritual cast Phantom Steed.
Oh, okay.
I can't haste it, but, you know.
I mean, it's still
Invisibility and
better
Twin
than
Spell.
nothing.
Pray you
roll me
don't run
another
into anything.
roll me another group stealth check, please. Amalia at straight roll, Rel at advantage.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Good job.
Hey.
Why?
Stealth at advantage. 15.
Okay, easy enough. You managed to sneak past the gnolls, especially now that you've done some recon and figured out where they all are. Once you exit the gnoll encampment, summon the steed. I'm a warlock. You know what? Warlocks can be stealthy too. One of my warlocks has expertise in stealth. Anyway. It's because your patron is actually a goblin rogue.
That would do it.
That'll do it right there. Alright, so you cast the ritual cast Phantom Steed and begin to head back. 6 miles an hour is what you're moving at. It's going to take you about 4 hours to finish this journey across the teeth. You've already been gone for a couple hours, so by the time you get back, you're definitely going to need a rest. But you do go ahead and make it back all the way across the teeth without too much trouble. And take your, you enter into the legislature. You were gone for a while. I hope you found what you needed. And he shifts through another book. Did you bring me a knoll by chance?
No?
Oh.
I didn't know you still wanted one.
I mean, I'd like one if you ever happen across one. I mean...
Oh.
No, go on. Do your thing. I'll be here.
Well, I mean, we need to go back.
Sorrowfully alone.
What happened to what's-his-face?
Alexander.
Oh, he's busy. I sent him onwards.
Onwards.
Onwards?
Onwards.
Like,
of course,
Probably to Whelm.
think he would stay here forever?
What?
He has things to do.
On what boat?
What do you mean, what boat? You're aware he's a necromancer, right?
Yes.
So you just provide him bones that can swim.
Bones that can swim.
So,
Like a well.
he's... Okay.
You don't need a boat when you have a fish. A large one. Capable of aquatic movement. And also impervious to the woes of life.
You probably just resurrected a fish.
I mean, yeah, but that sounds really uncomfortable.
Oh, most definitely. You'll have to find another boat by himself.
No, okay. Alright. Oh, thank you, Amalia.
Sometimes liches just raise undead whales, okay?
That's fair. Yeah. Checks out.
Yeah, no problem. Don't tell anybody about the eagle thing.
Okay. Why?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Alright. I need a
As
drink.
you return...
A good drink.
As you return to camp, finishing up your day, are you doing anything else?
Yep, I posted them in chat.
Leslie? What did you post? Hold on.
I'm getting
Oh, Jesus.
this
Oh,
crafted,
God.
and Rael wants to buy this. Well, wants me to buy this for her.
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
And looking at how much we just got, I would like 5 of each of those, please.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
We'll see what happens. Spell scrolls are
14.
not
Look
super
first on
common.
the spell scrolls. Spell the first fucking time.
I think everybody's been messing up with their speech today.
So, the 14.
Mhm.
Not find any scrolls of detect thoughts.
Damn.
You do find 3 scrolls of detect magic, however.
How much?
You're looking at with a 14. They're a little pricey. You're looking at about, say, probably 4k silver each
4K?
for detect magic.
4K each. I'm not gonna argue since we got so much money.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, that's 12K.
that's 12k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Just subtract it from what you're.
Just
Actually, you know what? I'll just.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
just-
subtract it from what I have.
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of the adamantine plate, the smith can do that, but it'll be a few days, and you're looking at 10,000 gold pieces.
10,000 gold. Got it.
10,000
Minus-
silver pieces.
Minus that from Zhao. 10,000.
Did you already give Zhao his money?
Yes. He's
Okay.
the only one who stayed in camp with me.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking. I was like, he did not have this much earlier.
Yeah, I went to a sheet and added it.
Okay.
10,000.
10,000.
10,000.
There we go. Done.
It'll use up both chains, right?
No. For plate, they're 30 feet long. You're looking at probably 1 chain for a full set of plate mail.
Okay. Do we need any other things for adamantine?
What would a shield give him? An adamantine shield, what would that do?
Adamantine shields do have something. Hold on.
If it does, we'll
don't-
get that made.
Yeah, I'll say the shield would use up another chain. Adamantine shields. They are unbreakable, and you also gain +1 AC against bludgeoning damage. So nothing crazy, but it's an unbreakable shield. So
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead. That'll be another what?
say another 5,000.
Another 5,000 off the sheet.
Okay. We'll put that.
Normally,
down to our-
since you're providing materials, it's much cheaper. I mean, this is really still quite expensive for smith work. Like a shield normally costs you, like a couple hundred silver to craft, to commission. But you're providing the materials, so all he has to do is actually smith the adamantine, which admittedly is a really difficult and horrid process. So he's charging you quite a bit for it. But if it's worth it to you, it's worth it to you. So.
Being immune to crits is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he could probably also throw his shield and not break it. Yeah, too.
I mean, sure. Wouldn't be proficient in it.
I
It's an
know.
improvised weapon.
I know. I'm just joking.
All right. So we will say that. Is there anything else that you're looking to buy or doodly doot doot?
Getting my armor upgraded to the better one, which is the attuned version of my current armor, which
Aha, you're looking for
refreshes
an
each
enchantment in
turn.
that case. And in this case, there is no one to enchant it for a couple days. You're looking at waiting for the Mages Association to come in, eh?
Oh,
Oh,
yay.
That's fine. Anything else?
Question.
Answer.
You said it would take about 10 days, right, to learn telepathic bond from the
It's
Lich?
about 2 weeks. Yeah, it's about 2 weeks, 10 days.
Does the Lich need sleep? Probably not, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Cool. So
Undead
what if
nature. Lich does not need eat, sleep, or drink.
what
or
if I
breathe.
didn't sleep?
For 10 days, you would die.
So, how much diamond dust is in the camp right now that they would be willing to part with?
Not a terrible amount.
Did you just drop your...
There is about 9,000 silver worth.
Cool, perfect. That's all I need. Yeah.
Is that for greater restoration?
Yeah,
I'll cast it on you.
yeah. Just have him come by like once a day and cast it on me.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to get down on the fucking ground and get that dice. Okay. Yep. Okay. So 9,000 silver worth of diamond dust? Sure, go for it. So you're just
Okay.
not gonna sleep and you're just gonna get greater restorations once a day?
Yeah.
God damn it. Note to self: in future, no spellcasters. All right.
I mean- Sleep is very inconvenient. And you're telling me that I can use magic and money to, like, not sleep?
I would do it.
I would do it too. Yeah, exactly. Like, absolutely. And Rel would too. She'd be like, yeah, I got things to do, places to be, time's limited.
That's fair.
I don't want to sleep.
With that, I'd probably find Fang afterwards.
Oh yeah, Elias probably isn't back yet.
Fang's the only one in camp.
Yeah, find Fang, settle down for the night. Thing, you've been around a lot lately. Oh yeah, I guess all your other boyfriends are gone.
Oh,
They are, but I haven't been around lately because I've been, putting my life on the line.
You went around and I don't know. I guess you just over here like saving the world and shit or something. All right, let's You want a drink? Cause I want a drink.
Sure, I could
you and
use
Fane-
one. I need a break.
You and Fane have a night of drinking and merriment.
Merriment, quote unquote.
Assault on my senses as I realize that you is currently sleeping with a dragonborn. Anyway,
the Dragonborn
That's a-
sleeping with an ooze.
that's a right good cloaca right there.
No.
I don't like that.
Wait, I don't think I want to ask that question.
No, don't. Just don't.
I don't like that. I want that.
Zhao spends his time in camp. Amalia, are you working on cooking over the next couple days or?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Rel, you're going to be working on getting your telepathic bond and teaching the Lich what you know about Alter. So we will say that.
So, yes and no. How long does it take for me to learn the telepathic bond with Zhao casting Great Restoration?
If you don't sleep,
Yeah,
and-
not sleeping.
no sleeping. I will half the time. So you're looking at 5 days.
Cool. All right, I do that. I also would like to check the egg every day to see if it is ready to take more.
Gotcha. So about 3 days in. Well, we'll do a time skip at the start of next session. So, because right here is where we will end as you're checking on the egg every single day, learning telepathic bond, etc.,
I want to
etc.
do something really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll save it for next session. You'll be able to do something really cool at the start of next session.
Are we able to make our own spell scrolls?
You are, yeah. Of any spell that you know, you can create a spell scroll for it. There's actually a pretty comprehensive list of rules regarding spell scrolls. Let's see, downtime revisited.
That means you get 3 spell scrolls of a detect magic, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, Rel does. What were you gonna do, Rel?
What? Oh, the I wanted to know. It was the tech thoughts, and then I was going to use one of my fancy meta magics for.
Oh, telepathic bond and detect thoughts at the same time.
No.
So like
no.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a cool idea. Fuck me.
Well, I mean, it would be, but no. To figure out what element the dragon wanted, the dragon egg.
Are you gonna try to use detect thoughts to figure out what element it wanted?
Yeah, when it got hungry, because last time it wanted heat or it wanted cold.
Okay, gotcha. It seems to want something to do with your brain. Almost feels kind of sick when you communicate with it for a little bit. Seems to want like toxins.
Oh fuck!
Acid.
Not
Wait, is it-
acid.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's poison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poison. Okay.
It's after poison.
Well, I mean, acid's fumes can be pretty bad too.
Well, yeah, they would be toxic to you, but mostly because they'd melt your lungs. I don't know if you've ever been near real acid, but I
No,
got a
I'm
big
good.
whiff of muriatic acid once, and I couldn't stop coughing for like 30 minutes.
No, I'm good.
So
Oh God.
it, for clarification, acid wouldn't work.
Acid is not poison now.
Okay.
Mm-mm. So
Well,
it's kind of
fuck.
corresponded a little bit to an extent here.
Oh wait.
The only thing it hasn't corresponded to is blue should have been lightning, but it's not. It was frost.
Okay. All
I
right.
have a very potent poison, by the way.
I can still do this.
Mhm.
I would like to cast.
To
and
rage.
I kept my 6th level spell. I still haven't slept yet, but I kept my 6th level spell
Uh-huh.
slot. Because I didn't use Investiture of Wind.
Mhm.
I would like to cast Chain Lightning on the egg.
Mhm.
But I would like to change it to poison.
You can do
Nice.
that now. I forgot it. You had that fucking ability now. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorcerer shit.
That has to look funky.
Anyways, yeah, you have to like flavor it differently if you're gonna change it. But,
Yeah. So
we're not gonna do that this
Okay.
session. We will do that next session.
all right.
So